Jaybird.
D-Money.
How you doing, man?
Fantastic.
Want to talk about Trident Access Services?
Just in case your garage door is not kicking buns,
Access.
call them out there.
Yeah, get in. You want to go somewhere, you need to access it, and that's why they're called that. Garage doors, gates. You can go in, you can go out of these things. And they have a tune-up special deal right now for the fall, which I have taken advantage of. They came out, saw some really significant mistakes a previous garage door company had made in installing my garage door. They found the stud. They changed where it was all, put in, so it's great.
And they took their hands off you.
They also put in new rollers and bearings to make it smoother. So if you're over at my house tonight, like you will be for the broadcast, somebody opens and closes it, you don't even hear it anymore. It's insane.
Butter.
Yeah.
TXTrident.com. It's a veteran-owned and first responder-owned company.
Yep.
Hit that tune-up special for $39.99. Any DZ listeners will continue to get 10% off on all discounts. 10% discount on all repairs, anything you got going on. Texas Trident Access Services, TXTrident.com.
Hello, friends. You are looking live at the Game Day Men's Health Studios, where we broadcast. It's inside the Fox 4 building in downtown Dallas. GameDay.dumbzone.com. If you're interested in that 10% off TRT for life.
Take care of yourself.
You can be a better you.
Fox 4, the home of an electric World Series, Dan.
Ah, yeah.
Messing up my news consumption.
They gave us like an extra game. Game and a half, right?
Yeah.
With all the innings. But sadly, baseball is behind us.
That's not the sad part, my friend, but I don't want
the sad part?
I don't want to do it 3 minutes into the week.
Oh, like the
basketball
the only
doesn't
player ever to get this many points in Revo, whatever. It's like there's Jordan and there's Wilt and
Kobe.
So now another team gets to read those and think, oh, that's my guy. Like it's happening again. But yes, I won't do it. Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe we'll do that later with the football machine. Machine will join us later. Talk a little football. He's joining us early in the week, because the Cowboys play tonight. So tomorrow we will have a Cowboy game to talk about and the Brandon Aubrey show.
Is there still a Manning cast for every Monday night or select Monday nights? They used to take a fair piece of the year off.
I think there is. I've seen some clips. It's just not really on my radar anymore.
Yeah.
It was a good bit for
it used to be
season.
like, oh, man, I got it. No,
For a
it's like,
season,
all right.
it was a good bit.
Yeah, I guess I've seen it.
I don't need
this
to
year.
see Billy Bob Thornton and
Right. Oh, look, it's Ryan Reynolds or
Hey, Ryan, you're a big NFL fan?
oh, you grew up where? Oh, you didn't have a hometown team. Oh, you always liked the
Oh,
Cowboys.
so now you're a Chiefs guy.
I also like how Blake just the subtle flex of it's not really on my radar anymore. Kind of
We don't pull audio from
do
it
a
or
national-
watch it, or
work for the Cowboys
I would
national
watch it when I
cast
got
these
home
days.
if I needed to.
That's why I'm in a suit today.
Just not very good.
How many days in a row? This is 2 days. Well, I guess you did dress up for Halloween. I was going to say, but days that Blake dresses for his other job. He doesn't even dress for this. He dressed for this job on Friday.
He did.
Yeah.
Let's give him that.
And we will. And more than that, we will give him a lot of credit for the fact that his Hall of Fame mustache made it to Monday.
It's beautiful.
I was insured failure leaving
Picking
Friday.
up Burline with that?
Burline, whatever he was doing out at the Hilltop on Saturday. I don't know. It's weird because we went through such a, it feels like the mustache became peak bit during COVID. But it's not a bit. It looks good on him. And it's not because it's funny. He just looks imposing.
I'm still undecided if, everyone is mocking me or not.
Dude,
But I don't. I'm gonna rock it. It's Movember.
All right.
It is
that's right.
Movember.
Every April.
Boy, I could get a Movember going. Maybe I'll do that.
I know Dan celebrates No Nut November, but I'm gonna do Movember.
They just get married, know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Then you stop having sex.
Big game stream tonight, guys. Feels like the season is cooked if this one doesn't go our way.
Yeah, no Kyler.
Well, very big regarding D's picks against the Soroys. A lot hangs on this game.
What happened this weekend?
What do you mean? Things are going well.
Yeah.
Things are going well team-wise.
I want to follow up on that Bill Belichick pick.
Okay, yes, you nailed it.
Syracuse didn't score an offensive touchdown.
You and Jordan nailed Bill Belichick this weekend. But I'm just looking at tonight. Could be a huge swing. We have 7 games picked on the Cowboys because Dan and Blake have a triple play. You have the Cowboys to at least cover 2.5, whereas the Soroys have 2 out of their 3 picked the Cardinals. So this is a huge swing game.
We got you.
Like, we could kind of put the boot on their neck here, or they can emerge and show significant signs of life after this one game. One game.
The inches are all around us.
Yeah. Weekend check brought to us by Community Mechanical. That's our HVAC company. You didn't have power, right? So you didn't have didn't have V or AC or anything. Well, I guess I'm ruining your weekend check, aren't I?
No, but it is true. I was without HV, AC, all of it, even my my little community mini split. But when it was back on, got things to the proper temperature very, very quickly. And they've got a ton of deals going for you right now. If you come out and have them take a look at your system, you'll get some free merch. And if you end up needing a new HVAC system and you go with Community, you will get a sit-in, which means you can come hang out and watch us do the show. Wow.
It's fun.
CommunityDFW.com. Hit up Travis anytime, day or night, and he will respond to you. That phone number is 469-667-7290. Get that preventative maintenance.
PM.
Have him come out and take a look at things so that you can prevent catastrophe. CommunityDFW.com. Big supporters of the show here. They've hooked up Brandon Aubrey. If he nails a long field goal tonight, it'll be because he was cool from Community Mechanical. CommunityDFW.com brings you the weekend check.
I'll go first because I'm quick. Didn't do a lot.
That's what she said.
I'm out of the DZ Knockout League.
You'd made it this far. I didn't know that.
You didn't?
Usually you'd be crowing about that, but you may be involved in...
Well, I just thought this year has been very easy. There hasn't been a lot of big, huge upsets. But thanks a lot, Micah.
Oh, yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah, it's like a 14-point spread. Like, at the very least, they're going to win.
He did his part. He had a strip.
Like Carolina, I'd bet on them the week before, and they just get beat by 30 at home. And so it's like, okay, at least they're going to win. They're going to at least win the game. They did not win the game. So I'm out. I wonder how much we're down to. There's no way to know.
Let's see.
As you know, I'm in a saga to replace my dead refrigerator now as well. And so we were doing that this weekend. Found some stuff we really liked, but I've discovered all refrigerators are not equal height. And I thought they were.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, shouldn't it be equal? Like, if you have a plug, it's going to plug in any house I go to. So I go buy we didn't buy the fridge because anyway, we have our fridge perfectly within, it's under the
cutout
cupboard
for
thing.
It, yeah.
So, yeah, the one we really like is like we'd have to cut 2 inches off the cupboard or something and just causing a whole bunch of. So if you think, oh, this is a couple $1,000s you're going to have to pay, it's actually going to be way more if we want this particular one. So we're going to have to go. I don't know what we're going to do.
Imagine doing that, whatever process you just described, 100 to 200 times, and that's your remodel and how it ends up.
Well, this might end
100
up
to
going
200
to
times
because my
more.
wife's like, well, I've wanted to do something with the kitchen anyway. What if we just is this breaking fridge going to turn into?
You know what you should do? You should just come home with our little dorm fridge here and put it in the slot and be like, this one fits, honey.
There it is.
Look at it. Snug as a bug.
Do you understand the problem with that we're going through right now? We have a fridge in the garage, but it's like you got to walk out to the garage every time you want pour milk in your coffee. People don't understand what we go through.
It is gross to have to like pack your fridge all the way full. Like at some point that's not good for it, right?
To go on.
Well, I just mean like if you overstuff your fridge, usually like if you overstuff your freezer, the stuff stops staying cold. Like it
I didn't know that.
melt.
I thought it was good to put more in.
But yeah, anyways, back to yours before I jump into my
go
power
ahead.
situation. I'll work in reverse then. I know what it was. Are we good for tonight on ESPN?
I don't know.
Because I dipped my toe in this water. My family previously, we have, there's 4 things. There's Hulu, Max, Disney, and ESPN, and you can only bundle 3 of those 4 things together. You get to kind of pick, but
Well, I bundle Hulu, Disney, and ESPN.
then you should be fine.
Yeah, Hulu, not live TV, though. That's
right.
the thing with
but
Hulu.
That's
Yeah.
fine. But I have all of the 3 that aren't ESPN, and I used ESPN Plus, right, for like Watch ESPN. That doesn't exist anymore. It's $30 a month. So,
But I've never
trying to
tried
figure out-
to watch just ESPN
we're gonna have to
because it's always on the thing.
they're forcing you to it. The app has gotten better, and the website has gotten better. But that's what we're gonna need to be doing tonight, unfortunately.
All right. Well, I'm going to hand that to Clayton and TC.
There you go.
And then if we don't get it, we'll just do a listening party with Brad and Babe.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Insert line here. We were without power yesterday. It was about 4:00 in the afternoon, and the power just went off.
And Jake calls me. Why?
Well, Dan, what
You
do
just
I do? What do I do?
You wanted me to know that you were suffering?
I called Dan because I was like, yeah, I might as well try to get some work done on my little phone here. Wife was in the middle of cooking dinner. That's pretty much screwed as far as the food we had prepared. Daughter had a friend over, and so they were playing outside, but once it started to get dusk, take the friend back, and they just went to my parents' house, my wife and my kids, and so I just sat at the house.
Your mom had power?
Yeah.
Oh, she lives 5 doors down from you.
I know. My neighbor, a few of my neighbors didn't have power. I don't know if we're on Encore, they're not, but whatever. There were 300 customers. It said that were affected, and it said that it was because wildlife had interfered with equipment. Which definitely just means squirrels. Which again brings up the point of why do we just let squirrels be? You know, they're just outside rats. They do all sorts of damage. They chew through things. Throw it on your platform when you're running. You're just going to get rid of them.
What if they were 10 times the size they are now? Would we?
Dude, make it double and we would already be eradicating them.
Right.
They're just under the
So
threshold.
they're just tiny enough that we're not.
Yeah, you just give them a noogie, like, hey, you messing around, little fella. But
Can
they're
you
they're
see-
constantly chewing through electrical lines.
Can you see a societal shift somewhere in the future where we are selling and marketing squirrel traps and like, because now they, with rats, like you said, they're big rats.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like a problem we've given up on, but
We're getting in helicopters to take them out.
right. Clayton will take you hunting for squirrel. But yeah, I just kind of watched football on my phone, Eli Manning, until the power came on at the perfect time for to bring the kids home and put them to bed. So I kind of just hung out in the dark. It's pretty sweet.
Sounds sweet.
Let's see. Yesterday we had a soccer game forfeited, so no game yesterday. Saturday we did play, and then we wrap up the season tonight, so I'll be a little bit late to the game stream tonight. I remember Joel Klatt once saying about college programs, you're going to lose by a lot, lose by a little, win by a little before you can win by a lot. We're in the lose by a little phase. We're moving in the right direction. Friday night was trick-or-treating. the two things that I've observed, in addition to the phenomenon of the trunk or treat, one of them, and I think this is actually a pretty good idea, in our neighborhood, I guess there's a house that sort of serves as home base for this. They kind of have a Halloween party, invite all kids of the neighborhood, the elementary school, 2-3 grades up and down, and they sort of just do like a 60 to 80 kids snake all the way through the neighborhood, like together. It just keeps moving. Like it's easier to keep up with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's parents at the back, there's parents at the front, there's parents on the sides, but it just kind of moves all together rather than just like mayhem.
That's cool.
Which is usually fine because also now, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. It wasn't like this, obviously, in my neighborhood growing up, but let's get one house out of like 5. All the adults just sit in that driveway and put out 5, 6, 7 baskets.
Yeah. That's a cul-de-sac thing.
And there's one guy out there letting you know, hey, we're not ripping you off. All our stuff's out here.
Right, and you got so the parents can sit there and drink.
Correct. And obviously that's primarily what we're doing here, right? And then I have a couple things to report from the TV front. Do you guys know about the movie series Hotel Transylvania?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the bit?
It's Adam Sandler. And there's 4 of them. I did not know these existed. It's a cartoon. He's Dracula. And I guess there were 4 of them across like 9 years on probably Netflix because he got $1 billion from them or something. It's just him basically doing Opera Man and turning that exact same character into 4 2-hour or hour 45-minute kid movies. Like, I love Adam Sandler, but now that my kids are experiencing the Adam Sandler content world, it really does drive home how much one pitch it is. Because we're watching a lot of it. Dude, Leo, there's a movie called Leo where he's the voice of a lizard who's a class pet. And last night, my daughter was like, Dracula's Leo. And I'm like, Dracula's Opera Man. This is the exact same voice. And they got 4 movies out of it. And they're not bad. He's basically doing the same character that he was doing on the albums that I was listening to, or mini discs, when I was 12 years old. That to me, like, defined comedy.
I mean, it's like what you say about Danny McBride or something, right?
Yeah, Danny McBride
kind
probably has
he does is the same character.
And maybe he might have some children's work in him, too.
Although it feels like it's all him. It's not really a character. I don't know what Danny McBride is like in real life, but it feels like it's like you watch.
Pretty similar, yeah. With Sandler, though, it's just an interesting, as I'm getting into my kids are now, I don't know, they're hearing the same voices I heard growing up, and it's funny. You just can do the same voice, just don't make it about, like, the longest pee or, eating shit.
And all of his movies have his friends in them.
The whole cat, it's just Andy Samberg, Rob Schneider,
David Spade, Buscemi.
and Buscemi are the
now his kids are in all of his movies.
And it just makes me think of the checks that this guy has not only collected but dispersed on the strength of just a couple bits. Yet it still plays. And I also watched most of the John Candy doc. Worth your time.
Okay.
It's kind of a bummer. Probably imagine.
Where?
That one's on Prime.
Okay.
Do you know what I didn't know anything about?
Yeah, I watched
a lot
of The Morning Show. Jennifer Aniston this weekend. Yeah.
I didn't know anything about SCTV.
John Hamm's back.
You said he wasn't.
I know, but he showed up. It was great. Sorry.
My wife
SCTV?
hasn't been feeling the new season.
Oh.
So Jennifer Aniston's going to get cracked again this season?
Can I
she definitely is by someone else.
give you a hand up
She's got her eye on something.
comedy foul? I think over the years I've conflated SCTV and Kids in the Hall big time.
Both Canadian, right?
Kids in the Hall was not very funny to me. But they showed some sketches from SCTV during the John Candy documentary, and I immediately went to Jason from the internet and was like, I have to see these. There's a couple sketches in there where Conan is watching it, and he's like, this is the one I saw that changed my life.
So SCTV is not... There's another thing, too, that like Chris Farley had the van down by the river guy. He already had that character. That's not SCTV, though, right?
Oh,
It's like the Chicago group or something? Groundlings.
Second City is Chicago, but they did one in Toronto, and that turned into SCTV with like Catherine O'Hara and Harold Ramis.
Yeah,
But-
old time.
Yeah, but there's 120 or so episodes. Dude, it's great. And it got me just thinking there's a whole world out here I didn't know anything about.
And where do you see those?
Some of them are on YouTube, but they're not available streaming.
Oh,
in
okay.
America. You have
That's
to
weird.
have a friend. So hit me up.
Well, we got friends.
What do you got, Blake? Oh, or Clayton, actually. What's Clayton got?
I want to do a back sell, pre-sell. Carne Rosa kicks ass.
It really does.
They made a special breakfast pizza for us before the show on Friday. It's normally not available until the weekend, and that thing ruled.
Breakfast pizza goes so hard. You know, Dan, in
I don't even know what that is.
well,
That egg?
yeah, but in I know, like in Italy, parts of Italy, and in Switzerland, you're gonna get a cracked egg on almost any pizza, and it's so good, so good.
Like a
Breakfast
raw egg?
kinda.
Or is it like
It
sunny
kinda-
side
it
up?
kinda
Sunny
cooks
side up.
itself
Yeah,
in
there
the
you go.
in the oven. So it's got a little runniness to it, but this thing was phenomenal.
They're bringing a wood-burning pizza oven to my house tonight.
That's the pre-sell, baby.
They're going to cook on site.
It's gonna be so good. Then we
How
have
many
a coin
neighbors
show.
are going to drive by like, hey, when can I get one?
Oh, but must have lost my invite in the mail.
Then we had a coin show Saturday, so spent good part of the day mixing and mingling with my people in Grapevine. Checking the
Coin
markets.
show, looking at different coins.
No, just looking at the market.
What's this, a
Silver's
nickel?
up, gold's up. Got to see what the
What's this one worth?
Is that plum nickel?
You got an Indian head there?
I've got a few of those. And then had some delicious barbecue from
Not a sponsor.
not a sponsor, but delicious. All the
Okay.
same.
Well, we'll get them.
Well, I did the SMU game on Saturday.
What do you mean
Whoa.
did?
So the company that hired me to do the Cowboys broadcast also, they'll do 1 or 2 college games a week. And before the season started, they asked me if I could do 2 SMU games, and I didn't think I was in a position to say no yet. So
Now
I'm
you
the
are.
new guy, and will you pick up Burline? Yeah, sure. Will you do
Yeah, I
these
was gonna
extra
say,
games?
if you're picking
Yeah,
up
sure.
Burline, you're not turning down a game.
No, and so I'm trying to be a
He's
good
an idiot.
employee. Yeah, well, yes, that's basically what
They beat Miami?
Yeah, they did.
Pretty
Want to
awesome.
hear Rich Phillips on the call?
Okay.
Jennings in the shotgun, Harden to his right. Stone Eby blocking back to the left. Handoff. TJ Harden! Touchdown! Who's the U today? It's SMU with a win, 26-20.
That's a great call.
I like that.
Who's the you today?
Caught up with Rich before the game, and if there's someone out there that I have less chemistry with, I would love to know. Because over the years, he and I just cannot get any momentum going in a conversation. I like Rich a lot. I enjoyed working with him, but boy, we just don't have a lot for each other.
Bump and run coverage. The whole
Hey. Yeah, just- so, but good to see him. Glad he was happy. And I told you guys I was supposed to pick up Tiki Barber. Those plans changed Saturday morning, but I did enjoy my time with him. Great guy. I did not know he used to work for Fox News.
He definitely got into news. I know that.
How did that come up in your conversations?
Just going over some things with him, and some people.
Some things.
Oh, well, I was about to explain.
Okay.
But like, sometimes I have to talk.
He
while
saw
he's-
that mustache.
It's like, I don't know, keep
Hey.
it shut down.
Sometimes I have to talk when they're talking. Some people don't like that. Some people who he said at Fox News or his radio station, he's used to people talking while he's talking, so that didn't bother him. So that's why that came up. But he was cool. When we did our sound check, some people do a certain thing. His was, "What's up?" And then that got Kyle talking, "Hey, whatever happened to those guys?" But I don't know. He was a cool guy. So before the game, we find Michael Irvin on the sideline because it's a Miami game. He's talking to George W. Bush.
Oh, my goodness.
And if we could have heard the conversation. And then that was in one end zone. Then I look over in the other end zone, and Shooter McGavin is doing the TNT for the fireworks before the game.
What
Awesome.
happened? I saw him in the locker room after the game. I'm like,
I don't know. He didn't go to SMU. I don't think he's a Dallas guy. I had no idea why he was there. But every time SMU would score something, they'd show Shooter, and everyone go crazy.
That's great.
Dude, I wonder if it's as simple as almost like a IRL cameo, where you're just like, I know there's people out there where it'd be funny to have them there, like us getting Tayson Day at Ticket Stock.
Mm-hmm.
just get a guy that everybody's gonna laugh when they see him, especially college kids. Have him blow up dynamite.
Maybe that's a future game stream bit. Yeah, Shovel Girl's here. So yeah, SMU wins. It was cool. I can't recall doing very many games where fans rushed the field, and that was awesome to see. And then kind of later in the post game, I hear like a uh-oh, and I look down, and sure enough, they're ripping down the goalposts, which I thought was not allowed anymore. For safety, obviously, we've done the story of the Tech field goal. So that was cool. And then somehow they got it out of the stadium.
That's great.
And so I was getting in the elevator. There was a few other SMU ops there. And they said, yeah, they're taking it down SMU Boulevard. And so on my way out, I happened to take SMU Boulevard out to 75 and throw it to First and Clayton. It went to the frat houses.
Okay.
And those of you watching on video, there's, I don't know, 15 frat guys holding up some of the goalposts above their head in front of their frat house getting a picture.
With the police on their tail.
So there were different spots where the goalposts were, and I think the police were there just to make sure they knew where it was. Because he was cool with them taking pictures with it. I mean, he's not going to load it up in his squad car and take it back. But I'm sure this guy just has to keep an eye on it for whenever they do take it back to the stadium. But they had broken it down. There's a piece there. There's a piece out near 75. Somebody said there was a piece in the fountain.
Yeah. I've seen the video of them putting it in the fountain.
Yeah, so that was on my way out, just seeing all these police presence just following these goalposts around. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, this was out near the highway. And people just stopping, picking it up, and taking their picture with it.
Have you seen the picture of like what's left of it?
No.
It's just like a little hook.
Yeah.
Like a little hook out of the ground. It's a sad little piece of a goalpost.
Yeah, it was a really, really fun game. And then yesterday, I didn't leave my house.
There you go.
I haven't had a day like that with the family in a long time, so we didn't leave the house, and kind of did a little bit of an experiment because Brooks has been playing Halo for a little while.
Oh. Whoa.
How old is he?
He just turned 4.
Oh, dude.
So for the past 6 months or so,
advanced?
For the past 6 months or so, he would watch me and he'd be interested, and then I gave him the controller, and it's been cool to see he can run and look and now aim and then switch weapons and pick up stuff, and it's cool to watch him grow that way. And so I had him play my
little tear in your eye.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I had him play my 65-year-old dad in Halo 1-on-1, just to see like an adult who doesn't play the game versus a 4-year-old who plays the game. And they were kind of even, but my most proud moment was when I realized that Brooks was screen hopping my dad. And he would look at my dad's screen and know, like, oh, I know where he is, and just make a beeline straight for him.
See,
it took me back.
I remember I had some buddies in college that were like Plano computer kids. Like their parents grew up. The idea of like working in computers was a very Plano Richardson idea, right? And they had convinced their parents, like, this is good for me. I'm not going to play sports. So being like really dedicated to gaming, like they learned a ton of different stuff from that. It's probably got more applicable skills than a lot of the stuff you do at school. Like hand-eye coordination, decision-making, executive function processing, like planning. I mean...
I always thought it was, in a way, good for me. I'm not going to say it's great for Brooks. I don't know. It's just he enjoys doing it, and I do think there is some sort of hand-eye and troubleshooting, problem-solving, all, whatever. I think Baker's even talked about this. But after one of the times my dad killed him, he said, "Oh, I should have done this." And so now he's like recognizing his mistakes, how to correct them for the next time. I don't know. It's been kind of fun to watch him get better at it.
That's awesome.
This is like when thousands of years ago, and you'd take your boy on his first hunt. You know?
Yeah. Now it's.
Yeah, mine was shooting more birds than my dad on a dove hunt, and
Right.
Blake's got FaZe Brooks in his house.
He's Brooks.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, that's good.
All right, let's do some sports.
From the wonderful world of sports, Radio Sports Scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
And it's brought to us by fairlease.org, where you can get a new vehicle. Leasing can often be better than buying, for sure, if you own a business and you lease your vehicles. We had Travis from Community call up Fairlease or go to fairlease.org. I don't know how he first got in touch with them. They do have a phone number, though. And they actually bought him out of his D&M leases. It was such a good deal. So they got new vehicles now for Community Mechanical through fairlease.org.
Fairlease.org. They're going to keep this simple for you. There's no hidden fees, no haggling. You just get a high-quality leasing deal. Like Dan said, if you're in a bad leasing deal, maybe you bought a car during the pandemic and you're upside down, they can help you with that. If you're replacing that vehicle, you owe it to yourself to check out fairlease.org first. Click Request a Quote. Tell them the Dumb Zone sent you.
Is it too early to play Fairlease Navidad?
No,
Because-
not with how fast they're approaching.
Not if you're in my neighborhood.
That's what I really wanted to ask about.
Oh, yeah.
Because some people do think Halloween ends and it's Christmas season.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
That was one dangling
Feliz Navidad.
participle from the weekend check.
Feliz Navidad. Drive now, pay later. Feliz Navidad.
What's wrong with the audio? What's wrong with your ears?
Observation made by a family member of mine. There were a lot less people visiting the neighborhood to go trick-or-treating this time around than in years past. Less people being brought in.
Oh. Is that a complaint?
No, I don't know that it's a complaint or anything like that. It's just noticing that. I don't know that it's like immigration related, but I'm telling you, you usually see it. And we didn't.
So Schotty had a Friday press conference.
He'll do that.
We can preview the big game tonight. And Friday, do you guys remember we were at Cane Rosso? Friday was Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how Schotty opened his press conference.
How's everybody doing? Happy Halloween?
Yeah.
No one's in costume, huh?
Brad has a costume.
Solid. We had a number of guys in costume today. Yeah, Cooper Beebe was Nacho Libre. Ezraku was 50 Cent. Let's see, Jay was a rapper that I was not aware of. Yeah, they did a nice job. Yeah, and it was fun. Guys had some good time with it.
DMX, nobody with DMX.
Where's DMX today now?
I don't know why that was a follow-up, but I do like Schotty's cocky sniff at the end.
And it was fun. Guys had some good time with it.
DMX.
Would it have been
Maybe
better
somebody was...
if Cooper Beebe had come as 50 Cent?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about that clip. Was it just randomly, hey, DMX is a rapper? We're going to throw that out there.
Or was there a legendary cowboy DMX costume for years past?
That doesn't sound familiar.
No, it doesn't sound familiar at all. And also Jay, whoever that is, Jay was some rapper. I don't know. You sure about that? You may want to make sure you're not just like seeing your players and being like, hey, rapper.
You dressed as a rapper?
I got it. You should know the name or just assume.
Oh, wait. Trayvon, you're Kanye's girlfriend? What are we dressed as right now?
There you go. Bianca.
So apparently there was something on social media Thursday night which tipped off one of the reporters. Maybe Todd Archer was the guy who asked, Schotty, did you have an owl in your house last night?
Oh, yes, we did. I don't know if the owl was looking for the snakes or like what was going on, but it's the story of a coach's wife. So I'm in game plan meetings last night. We're doing some red zone stuff, and I leave the meeting about 10 o'clock, and I go back to my phone, and I literally had 72 text messages on my phone. 72. I'm a popular guy, so that's nothing abnormal, But and it literally started with a text from my son to his mother saying, there's a big hawk-sized bird in here, and I began to look down, and there was an owl that was. So my son was sitting there doing some work, and he had the sliders open, and all of a sudden, an owl came to visit. And we're not very outdoorsy people, and so he wasn't really quite sure what to do. So we called my soon-to-be nephew, who's marrying my niece, and the two of them together, frickin' frack, tried to figure it out. They couldn't do it. All they did was piss it off. And so in typical coaching fashion, I called my wife and said, honey, I'm going to stay at the condo tonight. You got this. But they did. They got the owl removed. The owl has been returned to its safe domain. But you can't make this stuff up, man. So it's real. And when you say it's big, like, I would have not stayed in the house. I would have stayed at the condo no matter what.
How'd they get it out?
They called animal control. Gentleman came with a net, like a pool net. I might have to look at that as like another job. Just kind of become animal control guy. I'm so experienced now with wildlife in and around Dallas, so can't make it up. I think we won when we had the snake issue, so that's probably a good omen. I think when we have shit, I'll put an elephant in my frickin' garage if I have to. Yeah, I'll do that next. If that's what it takes to win, I'll do it.
So there's the story of the owl.
That's pretty great.
Couple things there. One, his kid just left the sliding doors wide open. Which who would do that? Like, aren't you concerned of mosquitoes and things like that? To leave a door wide open with no screen seems odd.
Yeah, that's not typically my move, but it is. There's not a ton of mosquitoes right now. They probably got top-notch protection.
Yeah.
The reason we don't do it is for the cat.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We were just talking about this recently, weren't we? That I told you guys I've had a bird in my house a few times. And I think you all looked at me like, why? How would that ever happen? It's traumatizing.
A few times?
It happened a few times at my mom's house. I don't know if it was that we were always just like carrying things in and out of the house because there was like, there was a shop there. There was
getting a bird in the garage is.
Did we call Kristen on the air one time?
That sounds right.
Because she had a bird?
There was a bird in this house.
Yeah. And so there's really no playbook for it,
And then we've also learned there that Schotty has himself a side condo.
Mm-hmm. That's my takeaway.
Yeah.
That was, yes. When I listened to this the first time, I thought, wow, he's got it all. You really do have it all.
Nothing has given me more confidence for the rest of the season.
You want a driver and a side place to stay if you don't want to go home. And if you have a job as a head coach, you can just say it's work.
Right. Wouldn't you want me to? You'd rather
have your cowboy cheerleader up there with their ankles behind her ears.
I think you've got to do like, babe, don't you just want me to be safe? You don't want me to drive home.
With you having the owl, like I would think that's kind of a Gretzky move too.
Big time.
Like, hey, my shit's way more important than yours. So yeah, Schotty moving up the rankings on what we think of him.
Coaches
that he has his own side condo. How great.
In town. It's not.
Yeah, I wonder where he lives and where the condo has to be right at the Star.
Right. Yeah, that's
or
a
what if
baller
it's
move.
like farther away than your house? You have to drive by and pick up a few things. So then later in that press conference, this is my last cut. Very confusing question from a national reporter. Let's listen to this and just try to tell me what his thought process was here. Because like 20 minutes go by, we talk about all the other stuff, and now this national guy gets his opportunity.
Skylar Dixon with the AP. Just a quick question before the one I was going to get to. Back to the Owl. Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I've seen a few of them. I've not read the books. I'm a movie guy, not really a reader.
Were the kids Harry Potter fans?
Yeah, my son was, yes.
So he probably made that connection.
Yeah.
My real question.
What did that have to do with anything? Like, where did he hope it would go?
He said BAP.
I thought he
No.
said VAP.
Oh.
Like a national writer, but it could be BAP.
Skylar Dixon with the AP. Just
I think it was the
BAP.
AP.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Skylar Dixon.
Okay, but again, let's talk.
Look for a Skylar Dixon story. Maybe they're like
Let's go through this. I've never seen these movies, but
me neither.
He says, so your son, he probably made that connection.
Like, oh, yeah. What does that? What would it mean? What if he had seen the movies? What if he was a huge fan?
There was an owl in those movies. This is just like that.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't understand. Yeah.
But it's so good that he had to put it in before his question. You know what? This more than anything reminds me of the Lou Gehrig Prince Fielder thing.
What?
Wonder if I can find that for
His
you.
real question then.
so he probably made that connection.
Shotty's like, I don't know.
Sure. What,
Jeez,
just shut the.
all the dumb stuff people say to me, I usually can follow up on because I'm a good guy who likes to have conversations. But this
You're making
one is
even that hard.
What are we talking about here? Like, I can converse with anybody, and I have no follow up here.
Leave.
Question. I'm sure you've been briefed on what Jerry said with the thing that got a lot of attention. This is why I'm talking to you and not trying to fix the defense.
All right, and then I wanted to see what you made of that. Just the whole. You saw that news on Friday. We might have even mentioned it.
We briefly did, but I don't know. I don't make much of anything of it. It's part of the deal. He just talks. Now, incidentally, we had just been speaking recently about how frustrating it is that it's not like one of the kids is full football. And this just brings this back into focus. I'll tell you what else it brought back into focus for me. Do you remember how much money Jerry made off the freeze?
Whew. Not really. Did he?
Yeah. Well, I think it was a situation
100
where,
millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Where the power companies needed gas, and so they lent it to him basically. Now we're paying him for it now with higher bills.
Isn't it surprising that with all the money they do, because like we highlighted with the Colts owners, who we love now, that's their whole bit. All the money they make is through that, or in some way, shape, or form. It's around that. It's because they own the Colts. Jerry's other business is as profitable or more profitable than the Cowboys, right?
It's probably way more profitable. I don't know if it's worth more.
But are you surprised then that he actually doesn't break the bank on coaches? And
No, because that's the same. That's ego, right? That's all.
It's him running. He's at the top.
Yeah, it becomes harder to tell somebody what to do when you're paying them.
But even in cash money spent, they always talk about the salary cap and how the Cowboys actually don't spend a lot of cash.
Yeah, and there's
on players.
You'll see conflicting opinions on what to do with that information, but really it is that they don't want to – they are very risk averse because cash spending means guaranteeing money to players, and then those players don't pan out, and now you're on the books for those players. They don't want to be in that spot, so they can stay.
But why? I mean, they'll still be the most valuable franchise. They could then win some more games maybe.
Look, I think it's crazy. Look what the Eagles have done in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the sorts of things.
And they're wheeling and dealing right now. They're making trade deadline deals.
Yeah, Jalen Phillips was a player I thought Dallas would take a look at. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
The Cowboys wheeling and dealing was last year when they were clearly on their way out of the playoffs, and they traded for Jonathan Mingo.
I forgot about him. Here's the last question Prince Fielder ever took.
A couple more. Anything else?
You sort of understand.
You got to wait for the microphone.
He's up there in a neck brace, by the way, Big Prince.
You sort of understand what Lou Gehrig was going through in his famous speech?
What?
Next, what else we got? Any other questions? We good? Thank you.
So,
All right.
I feel like I remember this story, and that was like that wasn't even like a reporter. It was like the camera guy or something.
Correct.
Jumped in.
Yeah.
So at least he has that as an excuse. Then the guy from the AP is like, hey, remember 20 minutes ago when you mentioned an owl? I once saw something with an owl in it. You ever see it?
It was this little
it was like a movie.
Little under the radar, sort of an indie film
are you a
type
fan?
thing.
Do you make that connection? Well, your son made that connection, right? Yeah. Well, what about this Jerry thing where he says stuff about the defense?
That's what I'm talking to you. Yeah, that's I don't put any stock into it at all. I put way more stock into the fact that because they don't have a clear vision, they effed around and traded their best player before the season started. And we got a tweet from a good listener, Tim, or I did, about the Cowboys defense last year. And he's like, because I said, what's all that different? If they had Micah, I feel like they'd at least be able to produce at a mid-level defense. Because everyone says, who's he going to cover everybody? He's going to stop the run defense. It's not that different from last year. And in the final 7 or 8 when Micah was back, they were a little bit below average. And I think if they were able to go get a pass rusher right now, they could at least hang on for dear life. And I think they'll do that tomorrow.
You think they will?
Yeah. Too much smoke.
All right, let's give a quick nod to Game Day Men's Health once again, because we're in the Game Day Men's Health studio.
We are.
That is where you can get teed up. You know, if you feel like run down, if you feel like old, and you are a little bit old, it might not be just your age. You know, you might be able to better yourself with Game Day Men's Health. The peptides, the testosterone, just go there for a free check on what your testosterone levels are.
We want to change how you think about your health. You don't just have to accept what it is. So like Dan said, there's things like playing with your kids. It starts to become kind of a beating. You're achy. You can't recover as fast. I have found since getting on testosterone that not only do I get more out of those interactions, so I'll burn more calories when I do something like play with my kids, but also I have more energy while doing it, and I'm not as sore afterward. Recovery is a huge part of the TRT therapy, which, again, you'll get 10% off for life. When you mention you're a Dumb Zone customer, brain fog, lack of sleep, all of these are things related to low testosterone. They can help. It starts with getting your levels checked at one of their 12 DFW locations, so go check it out. GameDay.dumbzone.com. Tell them the Dumb Zone sent you. What else do we have football-wise we want to get into? I want to play this quick bit of audio for you here from the, as you said, pretty shocking result of Panthers over Packers. So, I mean, the Panthers are 5-4 now. They've obviously the most like Jekyll and Hyde team in the NFL, but in most of the games where they've gotten blown out, they just got down early. And that's not a game they can win. But now, when they stay in games and they have Rico Dowdle,
Dowdle,
then they just
another 100-yard game.
Yeah, man. The stats when he's on the field for them are pretty ridiculous. And they were able to hang on yesterday.
If only
got
your
a little
team
lucky.
could get someone like that.
Man, Pollard is a great player. I feel like Rico. Javante's nice too, but again, the Javante, I think, kind of proves how negligent they were in years past for not throwing any money at the running back position. Like, imagine if you had Rico and Javante. That's not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on one of Rico Dowdle's touchdowns, he was penalized for a celebration. We take you to the broadcast.
Now it's Dowdle right back into the game and right back into the end zone, his second of the day, and the Panthers extend the lead.
Now you can hear them saying, 2 pumps, 2 pumps, 2 pumps, as they are gathered around Rico Dowdle in the end zone, and he will very carefully only hip thrust and pump 2 times.
1, 2. Only 2 pumps, but apparently that's enough for the flag.
It's the old Key and Peele.
The old Key and Peele sketch.
And they're going to get him, I guess. 2 bumps is enough. And
you can hear guys in the background yelling, it was 2 pumps.
They're going to get a personal foul.
I mean, that was to a T.
So you can hear guys yelling, we didn't do 3. They're talking to the refs. We didn't do 3. And a few weeks ago, after a Cowboys offensive lineman got a sexual celebration penalty. We asked Brandon Aubrey about it, and he said they played the Key and Peele video in our meeting and told us, only two pumps.
But Rico Dowdle,
like that was a message from the NFL?
That's the thing is that's what Brandon said that the announcers are talking like that's the rule, but there's no way that's the actual rule. It's crazy. Let's see.
Okay, but everybody's referencing as it is, as if it is.
And what do you know? He missed it. So that penalty ends up costing him a point.
So they go with the pump
so
there.
Dowdle feeling the frustration after that mental mistake.
Okay. I also just think we should go to break with Fireball like every time.
Down for a Dowdle score.
You better watch out, or else we're going to get
on the road in Lambeau.
They're going to take this video off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Talk over it.
Stop playing it. I'm going to get my old PD from Dayton in here with a stopwatch.
You should.
All right.
So they were flagged.
He'd be right there.
They were flagged. But in general, yeah, the point of that game is the Panthers were able to keep it to 7 total possessions for each team. Bryce Young doesn't have to throw the ball at all. Rico does the work, and the Panthers might be a decent little team. And Jordan Love might be a fraud, but
last week was like favorites week, where all the favorites covered and won by 14, and it didn't matter.
One of the most boring weekends based on just close games in recent history last weekend.
And this was the exact opposite. All the games, let's see, the only game that wasn't close really was the Sunday night game.
Whew.
Why, did you have Seattle?
No, that just was as out of control as a game has gotten. And that's really probably my main takeaway from watching the NFL in general this year. We were just talking about it with the Panthers. You see it with the Cowboys. They're down 14-0 and they fumble a kickoff. The game is over. Washington has no chance of coming back from that. Turn it off.
Is Sam Darnold good?
Well, I think he's good. I don't know how good, but I do think Clint Kubiak is a good coordinator. I think he was a good coordinator last year in New Orleans, and he got fired because his coach got cleaned out. But, yeah, I think Clint Kubiak is good. They also have the 49ers coordinator is Clay Kubiak, also with a K. Klein Kubiak is on the Cowboys staff.
I was going to say, did you know that?
Yeah, he's good friends with David Ruff and the Wash guys. David will maybe join us tonight. Oh, yeah.
No, because I heard Schotty this week shouted out in his press conference for some reason Alex Loomis, and that has to be related to Mickey, right?
Yes.
And Klein Kubiak.
Yeah.
Like, does Schotty just shout out other people who only have their job because their last name is something that the owner recognizes?
Possibly. I don't know. But you have you've got Clay in San Francisco and you've got Clint in Seattle. And frankly though, the Cowboys got an OC with the name K in his name, which somehow means you end up running the ball a lot. Draw your own conclusions. I don't know, but I'm happy with Clayton with a K. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to consider them for real now. I mean, Sam Darnold's not just good. He's like matchup hunting Jackson Smith and Jigba now. Like they're actually using him like that guy's going to be a star.
And I don't know if you care about the grades or not, but he's 1 of 32 in PFF when they flashed that up on the intro graphics.
Yeah, I do care. It's a good stat, I think.
He also is. He was on wasn't he on the Panthers with Baker Mayfield?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield were both on that team?
He was also on the 49ers with Trey Lance when they decided that they wanted to move on and make Sam Darnold their backup.
It's like the Baker-Sam Darnold thing is showing there is a middle level
no doubt
that you might rather be on. I guess we're going to have to see.
You're talking about from the team side?
Yeah, like you can obviously spend more money around that guy to put a better team around him. Like the Vikings have to be. I know the Vikings did well this week. They had another upset that we're talking about here, but
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky. The Vikings had an opportunity to draft somebody they believed in. Who knows? But I love all of it. I love that we have more quarterback movement now. It incorporates elements of the NBA. J.J. McCarthy makes me very thankful that I have Dak, because even though Dak posts photos where he's getting engaged on the green, I'm not aware of his wife just being like an Instagram clapback person, and J.J. McCarthy's not even wife is, and I think that's probably trouble for your organization.
Is she out there yelling at people?
Oh, yeah. And, like, posting all the screenshots of the picks. Like, everyone picked the Lions. Like, yeah, they were 2 touchdowns.
Wait, where's Dak's brother in all this? He was in the game for a while.
Yeah, and he will still.
With Terrence, wasn't he like doing a show with Terrence Parsons?
Doesn't seem to have ever got off the ground.
What happened to that?
I subscribed to the channel, and it never really took off. Terrence is out there, no doubt. Tad was never.
Has he moved to Green Bay? Has he moved to criticizing?
He does both. He's a Cowboy fan still.
Oh,
he says, yeah, because they grew up Cowboy fans, Dan. But I have the rest of my audio is from the big game of the week, so I don't know how you guys want to proceed. If
you want to wait,
Machine is ready, or
you want to wait for Machine for a minute, and I'll give you a couple other little things.
Sure.
Because I have a bad bit, and I have a today in Twitter, a couple today in Twitters. One today in Twitter. All right, we can separate these things.
The Dumb Zone presents Today in Twitter.
Are you following the story of Dilbert creator Scott Adams?
I'm not, but I'm unfortunately very aware of all things Scott Adams.
You know about this guy?
No.
So he went on Twitter.
Let's start with this. Does he know what Dilbert is?
The cartoon. He's just always mad or something, always whatever.
It's really about the workplace. It's funny, I think.
He's just beaten?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's beaten by his boss. Like, it's very relatable to lots of people who have ever had a boss or ever worked in a cubicle or whatever. It's
okay.
It's good. I like it. I used to read them always when we went to Fuddruckers, and that's the whole table was covered with Dilbert. But yeah, I'm pro Dilbert the comic. Well, apparently Scott Adams, yeah, that's his name, is has become a big Trump guy, yelling about Trump and stuff over the past few years on Twitter. Well, then he got cancer, and apparently, I don't know what it is, but he put out the call. He wants Trump to step in and get him some, cancer research drugs that they were dragging their feet on. And the point is that it seems like a pretty bad bit. It's already kind of a bad bit, like if only the most famous and wealthy can get certain treatments. It seems like that's exponentially higher of a bad bit if you can just tweet at President Trump and then his people jump on it. And, yeah, he's getting the cancer stuff that he wanted today, which, I don't know if that's just pointing it out. This is today in Twitter. I'm not. I'm just saying this is what's going on here.
I think a big part of it is this stuff has always been happening, but it's shocking how nakedly out in the open it is now. Where it's like, yeah, of course, people in power are going to do favors for their supporters and people who swear loyalty to them, but to have it just on a social media platform now where the president's like, all right, I got you.
For some reason, yes. If somebody's calling Reagan's advisors behind the scenes and you never hear about it, you just assume things are going on like that. And I guess that's the main difference right now, right? Is Trump does talk like they probably talked in the back rooms in years past and said, well, we can't put this guy in front of the public, though. Let's put this guy. But then we're still doing the same stuff. It's just it's now more open.
I'm focused on this part of Scott Adams' Wikipedia page where he tried to launch a Dilbert microwavable burrito, the Dilburrito, and it failed.
It failed? Why? That'd be great.
Oh, man.
Let's bring on the machine as well. Mike Machine Marshall is with us for a little football talk today.
All right.
I have another today in Twitter, which is a public apology.
Oh.
So number one, you can put up there, Clayton. It's a public apology from ACU Sports. What's ACU?
Abilene Christian, almost Christian.
And so
like Blake's family.
I like that.
You know I'm very against what they're doing here. They're issuing a public apology that says many of you saw a post after ACU football win over Tarleton State. It was not only unprofessional, it was inconsistent with the values of ACU.
Mm-hmm.
It fell short of our standards. We apologize to anyone who may have been hurt or offended. Our standards are higher than that was what was conveyed in that post, and we will ensure you experience that moving forward. So you're like, God damn, what did they do?
How bad could it have been?
So put up public the thing that they initially put out, and it was just about Tarleton State. Tarleton is just a post showing. It just says Tarleton State. Tarleton is not a state, and then it shows the final score, 31-28.
Factually,
it's just a fact.
Very correct. Yeah.
But so I guess this works in an odd way, or maybe they actually issued the public apology to show how stupid it was that anyone complained. I don't know. Is there a higher level going on here that I'm not finding? Because usually I say don't put a public apology out because most people don't know this problem occurred. Now you're going to double or triple the size of people that even know this indiscretion happened when you apologize publicly.
Man, no shots at ACU and our friend Courtney. I just don't know that the ACU social media team has that much tongue-in-cheek in them to issue like, oh, you guys are just being little baby bitches apology. I think that's a real apology because they're pretty tight-assed. And somehow is not a state. You said what about us?
Well, yeah. So, and then the one other thing I have, it's a bad bit / today in Twitter, because I found it on Twitter, where a guy at first is complaining that his fiance has scheduled their wedding date on the same weekend that game day is going to show up at Tech. And clearly you would schedule a wedding date pretty far in advance and probably don't know that game day is now decided to go to Tech. But here's this guy saying that. So then he updates that an hour later and says, my soon-to-be wife said, we can move the wedding if I get 1 million retweets.
Oh, God. I thought we killed this with COVID.
Did Joey Maguire remove his tag? Because if so, that bumps him up in my leaderboard.
Yeah, I guess you can do that.
Can you? Because it says make it happen, boys, at College Game Day, at Pat McAfee, at Joey Maguire. So we think this is a bad bit, number one, right? When you ask for something and you, my wife says she'll blow me if I get 100 retweets or whatever.
So far, the two bad bits are asking for anything on social media.
Yeah. I don't care if you're dying or you need to move your wedding.
Well, this guy's getting the pub. He's getting the power of the internet, and then Holly Rowe jumps on.
Oh, I didn't need that.
And says, how about you get married on the show? I am an ordained officiant.
Yeah, thanks for inserting yourself, Holly.
So now what I'm saying is this guy's going to end up on the show. Or what would your wife have said? How about you, Machine? If you did something like this and you're able to get married on College Game Day, would your wife want to do that? Or would she say, no, I've always dreamed of this wedding in this church or my wedding at the beach or whatever it is, and you could get married on national TV?
She would have thought that me asking for retweets was so lame, she would have left me already.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't get to this stage of, hey, let's do it on College Game Day or not. If she saw me asking for 1 million retweets to get something done, like, nah, she'd be gone.
Yeah, and imagine your wife being like, I don't know, we'll see how many retweets you can get. Like, that's supposed to...
Yeah.
There's no way that's a real conversation.
I made my mind up, but let's leave it up to Twitter, and I could change it pretty easily.
Does Rico Dowdle lose fantasy points for a third pump, being a fake third pump?
No, never. More. If you could find a league where you could get set the settings to bonus points per pump, I would Rico Daddle's a hot commodity, man.
With Machine here to talk football, we should let everybody know about Qualis Roofing. They sponsor our game tonight, and we're going to be under a Qualis roof. They actually put the roof on my house, on the den. They recommend, not they, like insurance companies recommend, you get your roof inspected a couple of times a year. I think that's silly. At least get it. I'm here to say do it once. And it's free. And with Qualis Roofing, when you hook up with a free roof inspection, they give you a Dumb Zone t-shirt. If you buy a roof from Qualis, they'll give you a Dumb Zone sit-in or a Traeger grill. What's not to like?
Literally nothing. It's QualisGC.com, 817-500-9008. We've been with Qualis for a long time. We've all had Qualis out to our house, roof repairs, storm restoration services, roof maintenance. You got storms coming through. You're going to have people knocking on that door. No, sir. No, sirree. It's a Qualis home, okay? QualisGC.com. You guys want to do some? Talk to me about fantasy.
Well, I want to. Yes. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about the game that was last night, and we're going to have Brandon Aubrey on the show. So I didn't know if there'd be time for Machine, but definitely there is today. And fantasy-wise, I just want to thank the Machine for such good advice throughout the year. Have you been paying attention to this stuff, Blake? Like when he gives out names?
Yeah, I'm on the same wave you are.
Do you ever add anyone that he suggests?
Yes, all the time.
So I'm big on this weekend.
It'd be weird if you guys had an expert on and faded the shit out of him.
Well,
but I'm glad it's working out. I knew I had faith in him.
Well, no, you.
That'd be a good bit.
It was a couple weeks ago. You had recommended the Chicago running back was going to break out. Like you look at the trends, you look at stuff during the bye week, and then he hadn't. I picked him up, and he didn't really do much last week.
Yeah.
But you said, hey, no, they're targeting him. They really like him. This and that. And this past weekend in the game against the Bengals, 176 yards rush, like 198 yards from scrimmage.
Damn.
He had a huge game.
Yeah.
And the Bears hold off the Bengals.
My win because of Machine is everyone rushed to pick up Haskins, the Chargers running back, and Machine's advice was to pick up Vidal because he's actually a good running back, and he's getting like 30 touches a game. He's been great.
Yeah, Manungai was it's a pretty clear signal. I mean, running back is kind of easy to track. Like wide receiver, you kind of got to weigh in talent because that leads to opportunity, and then you're getting into like the sticky situation of draft evals if they're younger dudes. Running backs, specifically if you're coming out of a bye or if the lead running back in this scenario is not having a very good success rate, which DeAndre Swift, that's kind of like his whole bit with the Bears, you introduce the opportunity of doubt, and then he has an injury. And I think they were wanting to work Manungai in anyway coming out of the bye because he's kind of like ultimate try hard, slow dude, runs hard as hell. And then this week against the Bengals was the nut spot. The Bengals have the worst rush defense probably in the last 4 or 5 years. Those guys are asking for trades like left and right. Like all their front seven dudes are trying to tap out. And so Manungai was a very rare, like, add immediate into the starting lineup. And so that game got a little crazy, as I hope everybody watched the end of it because it was just an absolutely insane football game. And Manungai, I think 190 total. And then, Vidal didn't really have that great of a week, but he's had enough RB1 weeks to pay off, more than pay off and add and a decent amount of fab bid dollars. So, man, those dudes, you got to stay sharp on the running backs because it's an opportunity position. It's not even like that much about talent at this point because maybe running back 1 through 7 is different than the rest of the crop, but I don't know, 7 through about 40 in the league is not that different. So you just got to pay attention to trends and success rates and who's injured and who's trying to get more work out of a bye and things like that.
Only 4 teams on a bye next week, but still, we're in the bye era. So any tips for us fantasy-wise now on a Monday?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little early, but, we'll jump into it anyway. I think you're probably dealing with some pretty significant injuries on your team at this point. You probably lost Tucker Kraft for a year, for the rest of the year. Puka's got another injury. Jaden Daniels just shredded his elbow. So you're probably dealing with a lot. So I think the guys that you're going to turn to, quarterback, I'd say JJ McCarthy, just because seems like they've simplified the game to where he has to make maybe like 5 good throws in a contest. So if you're still in need of a quarterback, if you were banking on Jaden Daniels coming back, I wouldn't reach for Mariota and try and plug him in because he's proven to be not that effective. JJ McCarthy, it looks like they figured something out. The Vikings offensive line got healthy. Whether or not Aaron Jones is there moving forward is a big question because they are trying to do a lot of dummy offense behind the line of scrimmage stuff, and Aaron Jones is good at that. But JJ McCarthy, I think, can hit. I think the guys that returned for you, if you have a Bowers, congratulations. And if you've made it to being competitive with Brock Bowers on your team, like that could change everything. That could change your entire season. That's how good Brock Bowers is. So obviously not an ad, but if you've made it to 500 with Brock Bowers, with even Drake London, who popped up this week, I think you're in a really good spot. You should look at your record in a different way. If you're 4-4 or something like that, but you haven't had Bowers in your starting lineup, or you haven't been able to start Drake London. For some reason, Darnell Mooney has such a big effect on Drake London whenever he plays. It's just complete split. And then when Mooney's out, Drake London ends up getting like 40% of the targets. So I don't think anybody's going to save your team necessarily at this point off the waiver wire this week, but I'd be really interested to see what the Packers do coming out of this week, because Tucker Kraft is hurt. I think ACL torn, done for the year. Matthew Golden has a shoulder injury. So you're simplifying the depth chart at wide receiver, and it was a very complicated one. Romeo Doubs is a dude that, I mean, not a fun start, but a dude that can get you like 7 balls in a week and keep you afloat. But coming out of this week, I think it's really interesting to see what the Packers, how are they going to adjust? And then likewise for the Jaguars. Travis Hunter hit IR, Brian Thomas Jr., the list on things that are messed up on his body keep growing. So is it Parker Washington? Is it Diami Brown? Parker Washington, if you don't have Parker Washington, I think you probably need to add Parker Washington pretty quickly for the Jags. So, and then if, you know, who grows out of this Packers passing game? Is it Luke Musgrave filling in at tight end? Is it, Dontavian Wicks? Is it all these random dudes that they like to throw like 3 balls to in a week? Or is it just the simple answer of Christian Watson? And also in the Packers backfield, Emmanuel Wilson looks great. And Josh Jacobs looks like he's been begging for a week off for about a month now. He's kind of been ass for a little while. So if Emmanuel Wilson gets some run and they give Josh Jacobs a week or 2, that would be pretty effective.
Hey, what is a guillotine league? I've heard some friends talking about a guillotine league, and it's really fun. Like you eliminate teams from the whole league every week, something like that. All right, what is it?
if you lose, I think if you lose your roster, or I think it's the lowest scoring team. There's different ways to set it up, but basically one of the losing teams, there's a losing team each week, and your roster goes free. It's in the pool.
And you're out. You're not an owner in the league anymore.
Done. Yeah,
and
you're done.
So now the waiver wire is all the players who are on your team.
Yes.
And it's a big race to see who gets.
Yeah, and you're going to have a first-round pick. You're going to have a second, like there's going to be good players. Yeah, it is fun. I think it's pretty popular on Matthew Berry's site, Fantasy Life. I think they kind of established it, and they have some good guillotine leagues. But yeah, your roster gets cut free. So you just kind of like, it's a hangman situation where if you're the lowest scoring team, you could have Bowers, CMC, fucking Puka, like this loaded roster, and just have one dead week. And then all those dudes hit the waiver wire. So it does make you be incredibly on top of the ball, I think, for bidding. So if you like that part of the game, I think it's probably a nice little deal for you. But otherwise, yeah.
Let's see here. Other things I wanted to bring up with Machine here. NBA players with 125 points or more through their first 3 games of the season. Wilt
Okay.
Chamberlain 3 times, Michael Jordan once ever, and this year's Luka.
Let it go.
Do you guys remember when
Let it go. Come on, bud.
every couple weeks you'd just see a stat like that, and it'd be like Oscar Robertson, Michael Jordan, and Luka, and you're just like, how did that fat F, the owner of this team?
So I'm going to play some Romo from yesterday.
Oh, all right.
Usually it was me
Machine
having to
worked
look
with
up those
Luka.
stats.
Machine worked with Luka.
He did.
I was usually having to basketball reference those stats. So I was just like, what is this? This is like 47 points and 5 straight. What are we doing? And then you just, a lot of times you hit something search on basketball reference and it spits out nobody. And that happened a lot whenever I worked with Luka at the Mavs. And Cooper Flagg had one in college. That was nuts. It was, whatever, like 75 blocks, 75 assists, 75 steals, and then the points. And I pressed enter on it, and it spits out the one player back. And I was like, oh, okay, that's nuts. But that's, freshman college, or it was a college stat. It's kind of different. But, dude, the Luka just numbers, we would do it every once in a while. We'd go to the trick of like, I'm just going to show you all the stats this season that no one else did. And it hits you in your face, and you're like, Jesus Christ, okay.
Okay, we're going to go back to Chiefs-Bills yesterday. The Bills have now won, 5 straight regular season games against the Chiefs, nothing in the postseason. That was a hell of a game yesterday. It's the classic of our times. It's just unfortunate that you have to listen to Romo doing whatever it is that Romo is doing during these games. And I was trying to construct a tweet for this yesterday. Couldn't land on it, but I think Romo is so bad he's making me rethink if I know what's good. He's like Daniel Johnston for like play-by-play. Like he's just a slightly off, maybe not mentally all there guy who's just kind of painting with everything, and Nance is just tolerating it. Not exactly sure what he was going for here.
Ball at the 18-yard line.
Mahomes was looking for Rice. We just talked about him. And you'll see right here, pulled, and then another hold right there. I think it was a little,
whoa.
But I saw it on the other side as well, so you got to call it.
This is weird
Romogasm.
A little,
Tonegasm.
But
okay.
Romogasm.
Now, the crew is saved, of course, by Gene Steratore.
Oh, God.
I don't know who the worst rules guy is. I don't think this functions.
I think this is the guy. Go ahead.
I think you're probably right. Dean Blandino, usually, or Pereira. And then tonight,
the baseball guy was pretty bad.
So bad. And then they have a guy, I think, that they go to either Sunday or Monday night that is even Terry, right?
Yeah.
Let's go to Terry. Terry? Well,
Terry, what's got up there?
I saw.
Okay,
I think they got
he's
it
actually
right.
the worst. Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
They're all bad bits.
Terry's
the
working at a
announcer
gas
learns?
station.
Yeah.
What if the announcer learns rules? What if we do that?
It would be great.
Too complicated.
And Patrick makes an appeal that his arm was hit when he threw it, and that's why the pass came up so short.
Now, why did Romo just say it's real? Try to follow this. He just randomly just says it's real, like it's an alien or something.
And Patrick makes an appeal that his arm was hit when he threw it, and that's why the pass came up so short.
Real. So what happens is you have to be outside the pocket, so he knows he's about to get hit right there in the pocket. Now,
Okay, whatever all that is, as he's trying to go through the replay, what they're not doing is telling you that Mahomes is over there saying the ball got tipped. The ball
That was a
got
grounding
tipped.
roll, right?
They threw a grounding because there was no one in the area, but it's pretty clear that if the ball had stayed on its path, it would have at least been in the area, but it was tipped. So now we've got to try to get the whole crew involved.
I think they're going to overturn their own call and bring it back to 3rd and 7. Let's bring in Gene Steratore for his interpretation.
You guys ready?
Very unique, Jim. You know, we know that you can review a pass interference not if the ball is tipped.
All right, what does that even mean? That means because if a ball is tipped, then they will pick up a pass interference, right? It's not really a review, but they will talk about it. So out of the gate, it's confusing.
Very unique, Jim. You know, we know that you can review a pass interference not if the ball is tipped. In this scenario, Hoyt definitely touches that pass, and we see a receiver breaking to an area that looks like Patrick Mahomes is throwing to. I don't see why we would not be able to review something there, because where this football lands is in related directly to the fact that the ball got tipped. So in the area, that gets moved around now because of a tipped ball. And I think that's what Andy is pleading to with Carl Sheffers right now.
What?
Well, Andy is not happy.
After discussion, there's no reviewable aspect on the play. It is third down.
So, Gene, this is not something that can be overturned.
Why is Gene there then?
Yeah, with the intentional grounding, Jim, I've been around for almost 30 years in this business. This is the first time that I have seen a play like that. My question would be, though, if you're throwing the ball in the area of a player and a tipped football, change that. I would like it to be reviewable if it's.
That's great. That's all good. We were doing Gene's wish list for the rules.
Is he only able to comment on things he has seen in a game?
You would think, yeah.
He's
like,
not able to comment on
slightly more expansive
other
knowledge.
Rules that he just hasn't
Things
seen.
Could come up. You know?
As his career went on,
the first time he saw
didn't know
a pass,
how to call a touchdown.
The first time he saw a forward pass, he was like, "Oh, jeez,
what is this? Is that legal?"
All right, now now 2 plays I'm familiar with.
So he would like it to be reviewable.
He just doesn't know. And rather than at the beginning,
so Andy Reid was just told, "Look, you just can't review that, no matter what. No matter what happened, if we didn't see the tip pass, and
Mahomes is complaining about it. There's nothing you can do.
Sometimes,
I want the officials on the field to get Gene in their ear, and they're just like, Gene's, fuck that guy. No, we ain't doing it.
Yeah, Gene's saying he doesn't know. What do we do? Gene's saying he doesn't know. So instead of Gene just right out of the gate saying, I don't know, he just talked for like 70 seconds straight. Just word
Let's
salad.
raise the stakes. Raise the stakes a little bit. And the little man that's in like the little hobble that's doing the officiating, if he gets it wrong, you dunk him in a shark tank.
Yeah, something.
You hit a button and the floor drops out. And you're like, sorry, Gene.
A little
no more
accountability.
Gene the rest of this game.
And then they go back to him. Yeah, well, I think they should be able to. I don't see really why not.
I would love to see,
That's just your thoughts.
I think Pereira is the best at it because he will openly just be like, yeah, those idiots got it wrong.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Gene is not that guy right now. Gene's he's just kind of there. And with Tony, it's just an insane broadcast. You can hear Nance kind of losing interest more and more. I love it.
When are the Masters? I don't know.
All right, well, what do you guys think of the time change?
Yeah.
We didn't do our obligatory complaining about it. Doesn't every radio show and just person in the world?
Yeah, parent.
Do the obligatory
parents,
complaining.
I'm supposed to complain
it helps
extra
get the kids down
about it. Yeah, I don't know. Let me tell you something. I'm trying to get to 4-4-1. There's one thing on my mind right now, and it's 500.
All right, well, thanks, Machine. We'll do this again next week, perhaps.
See you, Mike.
Okay. Later, boys. Love you.
Bye, Mike.
Bye, love.
Before we go to break, just a quick plug for Lone Star Beer because they're going to be at our stream tonight. All the streams are powered by Lone Star Beer and Lone Star Light. And if you like this awesome hat I have on right now, you can get this or other merch at LoneStarBeer.com. Use the code DUMBZone21 and get 21% off your merchandise.
We say it in jest, but a great idea for a gift, Dan. People don't know they've got 6
cool logo
merch at Lone Star. You give a hat or a shirt away, someone will be like, damn, I didn't even know they had this.
So you've been saying that stuff in jest, that the holidays are approaching? Because
and now I'm going to get serious, guys.
Yeah, let's step back a little bit. So what I want to let you know is going to be going on during this break. Now, this isn't for the audio listeners, which is the most people we have are audio listeners.
The Dumb Zone version of Running Man.
Yeah, so this goes on. Boy, I should
put a camera, get a little gimbal behind him.
No, yeah, I just should stream it myself. We didn't think about that. So the audio version, Blake will cut out the YouTube break. When we're on YouTube, though, we have like a 10-minute break. It's 10 minutes exactly. We'll air a couple spots in there, maybe just some music and pictures of the studio while we eat and go to the bathroom and all that. So it's a 10-minute break, one break a day. And so the question is, can I go from the Game Day Men's Health Studio to the Wren Tower where the Potbelly is located? Pick up Potbelly and get back here before we're back from break. The problem is Wren Tower recently has closed all of the doors on this side and the side, so only on the farthest from where we are at Fox 4 Building can you get into the Wren Tower. They've just recently changed that to make us walk farther.
I believe in you.
So I just realized also that I've drank a half-gallon of water this morning and a pot of coffee, very weak coffee.
That all goes the same place.
I've really got to go to the bathroom.
Same.
So can I do that?
In this filibuster.
Can I do that? Can I run and get Potbelly in 10 minutes? Find out next.
The Dumb Zone.
I'm bananas about our 5-star installation package with a lifetime installation warranty. Rick Renner for Flooring Direct, slowing down traffic.
It froze.
Get a yellow jacket.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, no Chuck in the truck with his tailgate warranty. You know when he drives away, there goes your warranty. We don't do that at Flooring Direct. We give you a lifetime installation warranty. It's transferable. Call now. We bring the store to you.
Our pros are the nicest. We've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
Quality Roofing, we've got drones.
Boy, they do. And they're going to take those drones, fly them up top, and get a good look at that roof and inspect it.
They will. I never knew that until you told me last week.
The whole lead up.
I was last week years old when you told me that Quality Roofing has drones. But yes, apparently the insurance companies recommend you get your roof inspected twice a year. I think that's a little ridiculous. Let's at least make it once, though.
But the drone makes sense now, though. Because you don't, I mean, if you're going to be going up there, once, twice a year?
Yeah.
You're going to need a drone for that.
QualisGC.com. They're great. They're great with listeners of our show. We've had, tons of people just come up to us and tell us how awesome the experience was with Qualis. I don't have to have anybody to tell me how awesome my experience was. They put a new roof on my house. I wasn't sure if I needed one. I knew that we haven't had a new roof in over a decade. And they went up there, inspected it, and they're like, yeah, you got a lot of hail damage here, man. So we'll take care of it. They took care of everything. They dealt with the insurance company for us. I didn't have to do all the calls on that end, and all we paid is the deductible. So Qualis Roofing. Go to QualisGC.com. Do they have a number?
They do. The phone number is 817-500-9008. And all of those are interesting copy points. But there's one final one.
That's where he was leading you guys in it.
It doesn't matter.
Quality Roofing, we've got drones.
Magnificent.
Okay, hear me out. AT&T Stadium, halftime. Cowboys fans going wild. Music hits, boom. 200 robot unicorns take the field to sort nacho cheese packets by expiration date.
You spend money on this?
I just spend money on this. I cashed out $400K in equity so I could build them all personally, outfit them with animatronics, LED lights, and I got them fluent in Spanish.
Why do they speak Spanish?
Why would they not speak Spanish? It's a cultural thing. It's reach. It's just makes sense.
So let me get this straight. You refinanced your home to take cash out to build a herd of bilingual robot unicorns to inspect cheese.
Yeah, they don't inspect cheese. They celebrate expiration awareness, and I needed all of that money because I was going to hire Bad Bunny to do the voiceover. I'm hoping this makes sense now.
Jake, your insurance policy is for single-family residence, right?
not from mythical livestocks that also have pyrotechnics.
I did mean to update it, but I got sidetracked teaching the robot unicorns choreography.
Please.
Bye. Type.
Please tell me to shut this down. I tried to. I sent the quote. He gave me a thumbs up emoji, and then sent a gif of a mythical creature, unicorns.
I understood that to be legal acknowledgement.
No.
Not in my world.
Was it blue ink?
We'll fund it. We'll cover it. And if you dumb it up, well, we'll be here to fix it again.
Tried-in access services, I had garage door bad. But after just one email wrote, could I call you dad? Had a brand new door put in just a single day. Tried-in access services, holy crap, hooray.
Give up.
Door was sad and sucky, flaccid at its best. But Jeremy and the fellas said, just put your fear to rest. If you need some help like me, just call the boys today. Tried-in access services, holy crap, hooray.
Yeah, the website is txtrident.com. Hit up Jeremy at 817-512-1212. And we learned through Grady that if you're a listener, you get 10% off.
Our main goal at Game Day Men's Health is to have each man feel his absolute best. You're not just a number. We care about each person. We want you to come in. We want you to optimize your testosterone. We want you to live your dream.
Anything?
See, the rings are a lot harder than people think. He's gonna be ripped and he doesn't have to like go through the contact of football.
Yeah, it totally makes sense, man. It's so great that you're showing me pictures of your family. This is all I ever wanted, you know? Over the years we've worked together, sometimes the work gets in the way, there's a little distance or a lot of distance, and now we're just here having chips, being friends, and enjoying each other's company, man.
Or brothers. Like
Yeah.
it feels like we're brothers, or you're even like a father figure I never had. And actually, if you're cool with it, I'd love for you to be my grandpa.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I love that, man. Blake's grandpa, man. This is great. Everything's perfect
Feels
now.
right. Feels
yeah.
Anything? What is this? The opening ceremony of the Butt Buddy Olympics or something?
Wait, what's he doing here?
Well, my dream is to make fun of your dream. And I couldn't have imagined to be this good.
Yeah, he's got a point.
What? He's got a point. Whose side are you on? Grandpa Jake. Blake's grandpa.
That was your dream. Now we're in his dream.
Game Day Men's Health. Live your dreams.
4 minutes, will he make it?
Most of them.
You're familiar with Community Mechanical? That's my HVAC company. Travis was just over my house installing something. I just let him in because, you know, he's a great dude.
Yeah.
You've met him?
Yes.
Travis Gafford?
Awesome guy. Came up and fixed our AC unit, which we were told was completely totaled and needed to be replaced, and did it real quick and real cheap, and got in and out, took care of us, and got signed up for the monthly or the
preventative maintenance.
Preventative maintenance, yeah.
So the other company said it's going to be like 5 figures to replace this.
Yeah, we need a completely new unit, but there was something with the compressor that was like a $1,000 part, or maybe I'm getting it mixed up. But the expensive part, they said, was broken and completely totaled, and you might as well do a whole new system. They came over, Community Mechanical came over and said, no, that's not the case. It's the cheap part that's just barely broken, and they came and replaced it real quick. They both start with a C. I'm not very handy.
He's so good at this.
Yeah.
Capacitor and condenser.
What else do you need to hear?
I'm good on AC. I live in Florida and have gone through like probably 4 new units throughout my time there. Yeah.
What's their phone number? Oh, 469-667-7290. You could even text them, and they'll get right back to you. Like they got back to Brandon Aubrey, who is a proud whatever of Community Mechanical.
Probably customer is a
customer,
good,
user,
yeah.
I
Customer.
couldn't get that word.
Subscriber.
The word customer begins with a C. All these other, I can't.
Capacitor, condenser.
There you go.
Condensate.
if you remember, for my half birthday.
Okay, I don't want to go.
No, keep going. This rules. This guy's awesome. Keep going.
In April,
naturally,
I requested a Heart Attack Man joke, punchline, or the joke.
Oh, wow.
He says, Heart Attack Man delivered the punchline, and so he now needs the joke. So what we'll have, I've got the audio from that exchange.
This is phenomenal.
Yes.
So, Heart Attack Man, today, could you deliver the joke, and then I will play the April birthday read?
Yes.
All right.
Little Johnny asks his mother, "Where do babies come from?" And his mother says, "Well, the stork brings them."
Okay, and that is the joke. Now, let's see. Let's go back to April 25th. Okay, this one's a little controversial. Terry says, "Dear Uncle Meat Masher, tomorrow's my half birthday."
Terry?
Extremely G.
What are we doing? Are you 3?
He wants to have Heart Attack Man 1 give minute him left. half of a Will joke, Dan either the make it punchline
Okay.
or
In G.
the setup. And then on October, I will email again and ask for the other half.
Okay, here's the punchline.
Okay, so
this is magnificent.
again, what is the joke again, Heart Attack Man?
Little Johnny asks his mom, "Where do babies come from?" And Mom says, "The stork brings them."
Okay, now I will go back to April 25th.
Who fucks the stork?
Mark this day.
Okay, write that down, Blake.
Top shelf.
That worked out better than I thought it would.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
I made it.
Boy, did you. Time to spare.
But
It's our day.
But now it's just sitting there.
I know, very lucky. Some early hiccups. So you got to have your thing to swipe to get us out.
Mhm.
Like you can't leave the building without swiping this thing, the key card or whatever. Standing in front of the key card holder at the end of the garage with his smoking glove on.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
Was Sean Rabb, Fox 4 News. So then it's kind of trying to get around him. I'm sprinting in the garage, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, am I in your way?" And I'm like, clearly,
Yeah.
no, dude, it's fine. Hey, can I? No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to say anything. Run the dart, which I've fallen in love with, now is hindering my progress because it's going across the street. There's a cop right there. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to jaywalk. Going to have to do it. And then fate smiled upon me because he said, I told you I had to run around the building. Well, so it's all closed. There's huge signs. There's yellow tape. They're doing construction there. And there's a huge sign that says, emergency exit only, do not enter. But I see some guy kind of looking at his phone, oblivious to everything, walking down the steps to go in there. I'm like, well, I'm going to just see.
Maybe a draft.
And he walks in the door. So I hustle down and walk in behind him. I couldn't get out that way because when I came back up, now the security guard was back there. For some reason, the security guard had been gone. The point is, I made it in plenty of time. We're feeling good. We got a sandwich. It's got plenty of mushrooms on it, I think.
Now, had that dart bus hit you while you were crossing the street, you might have needed a personal injury attorney, and I've got just the place for you. Frankel and Frankel.
You're going to pimp Frankel right now?
Or 214-817-333-3333 if you get hit by a bus.
I had, how many numbers are in those? 3, 6. I had 9 of the 10 numbers dialed, just in case.
Wow.
Yeah.
Efficient.
Just so while I'm running, and my finger is hovering above that 3. If anything hits me, the 3 will be hit.
Don't get ripped off. Let the Frankels take care of you with their years of experience. 214-817-333-3333. I have a brief new segment idea I want you guys to ponder. Things we were fooled about. The first one that comes to mind is white rice and brown rice. Just a load of bullshit completely.
The brown's better for you?
Yeah.
Right, I've come to find out, I think white is actually better for you.
Yeah, it's that there's not an
there's not that big of a difference.
I thought it was because of the glycemic index.
What, you don't even know what that means. Not even close.
It's like how your body processes sugar.
That's a much better answer than I expected.
Yeah.
Burger, just red meat in general. Like, I feel like we went through a 10, 12-year period, certainly my 20s, where I'm like, oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to not eat red meat.
Well,
it's a lie.
You think?
Of course it is. It's this is a big why Hillary lost thing. We got two. I
don't know, man.
We let fucking Tina Fey dictate culture, and all of a sudden, all anybody wanted to eat was fish.
Just because a couple of Instagram guys tell you how they wake up and eat red meat.
Liver. I just eat liver.
Like, I don't know that you're...
I don't know. I think it's... and I bet you there's a lot of stuff like this that, you know, I bet a good one from your file would be that you need to shower every day.
There you go.
Or wash your hair every day. We're being lied to. Recycling. I just think most of the stuff we do, it's based on kind of faulty info.
Yeah, my whole life is built around all of
this or that way, and now I'm just kind of eating yogurt pretzels for dinner, girl dinner. That is the first thing I almost texted Blake, girl dinner, when I was just eating trail mix for dinner.
I almost texted you the other day when the freaking Cheerios came out at 9:30.
This is the first PM?
Yeah.
Your wife's eating cereal?
We had dinner 2 hours ago.
This is the first day in November that we are doing a program. You remember the last time we did a show? It was October. So let's do this.
It's that time of the month. It's time for the Dumb Zone's monthly business review. And now the king of all note takers, here's Blake Jones.
Thanks, Rob. All right, let's review October. And there's a lot here. Because, of course, Halloween is in the month of October, and that brings us our one and only bad bit for the month, which was dressing up the kids in the NICU for Halloween. And I got a little backlash because we all kind of mocked it. And somebody in the chat said something about, you know, those nurses have a heavy job. Like, let them dress up the kids. And I thought, parents are not having a great time either. And you're just decorating
Should we
kid.
be thinking more about the nurses than the kids, is what we're saying?
I would say lean towards think about the kids and the parents who are actually suffering.
Did you ask your nurse wife?
No, I don't care about her opinion.
Yeah, and also, yeah, she's not listening. He's got a great scene, like your scene, unlike my scene. I'm sure that the parents have to opt in. It's not like they're like, hey, you know...
hey, we use that hole in his heart for a bit. We put a flag.
We put
right
a
in
fish
there.
hook in it.
Yeah, we yeah, I bet you have to opt in, but
if you show up and your kid is Charlie Brown and you had no idea, that's not cool.
No, in the NICU, it's
that's a serious
scene.
Let's not do bits in the NICU.
With like, don't they put them in like little sexy cheerleader, sexy.
Yeah, there's
sexy incubated baby.
Yeah. One just had a name tag. It said Jordan Hudson on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sexy fentanyl dad.
Yeah, future wife of
Phil Belichick.
Yeah, that's a bad bit.
Very. Let's check the time capsule. I like this one. This from October 3rd. Jake says Michael Rubin is the next Epstein. Takes the under of 5 years before he gets caught.
Keep an eye on it.
Who's Michael Rubin?
He's the head of Fanatics.
The all-white party.
And he's the one who has the all-white party every year, which just, I don't care.
Like the owner of the Clippers.
Does he have a party like that too?
Yeah.
Well, this is the
They showed it on that TV show.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, this is Donald Sterling.
Yeah.
Ruben has it for all the players and all the sports that are Fanatics affiliated. Dez used to go. Micah's a big Michael Rubin guy. And there's something fishy there. Look out for it.
Let's see. October 24th. Jake and Dan thinks Mark Sanchez will come back from this. I don't think he will.
Man, that is just short-sighted, dude. This country loves a comeback story if it's the right person and it's the right situation.
Mark Sanchez. It's not worth the squeeze. And then finally, while the vibes are high, everyone loves George Pickens right now, but he's going to go through a holdout. There'll be a franchise tag drama over the offseason, so we're going to monitor that.
We predicted that?
Yeah, because his agent is the same as Micah's.
They've really put themselves in a tough spot here. Like, I don't know if it's the right thing to do to franchise or bring him back or what, but they're going to get destroyed publicly if they don't. Because what are they going to do? You're going to go draft one? Okay. Is that going to work out year one?
The problem is just the way they've been in the past. If they just had any consistent way of doing things, they could say, we're franchising you, and that's that.
Right.
Don't show up. Go ahead and not show up. Let's see. That's the whole thing. The Steelers did it with Le'Veon Bell, and his career was essentially over, right? Your fantasy team knows that.
Yeah.
Like, just because that's how they deal with stuff. And you should have dealt with Zeke that way. Like, absolutely. Just stay away. Let's see if you are actually going to not take paychecks. I don't think you are.
Again, man, think about all the running backs that they've scouted and developed since they gave Zeke that deal. Pollard was here.
Yeah.
They had Pollard.
No, they didn't need to do that with Zeke. You just say, hey, we're playing this out. You're very good, but because they had themselves convinced this is the year we're going to win. Like every other year, we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. We got to have this guy. If we don't have all these pieces together, we're not going to win it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's do this because people like it.
Things Dan and Jake want.
Hey, what did we say yesterday on off the air? Remember me telling you something we want?
Yeah, I'll think about it.
All right.
Damn.
Well, here's what you said on the air. We said we wanted to have PLEs. Kind of have them.
Bingo.
It paid off.
Got another one coming at the end of the month.
And
We're gonna
P
be there
does not stand for premier.
I have written down here premier. But Clayton says premium.
Yeah, Clayton says the wrestling things are called premium live events. And I swear the day that he said it, it was premier. We all think premier, and it sounds cool.
It does. But
maybe let's keep it premier.
And
it's our own thing.
And no one will know that we took it.
We thought of it. Jake wants people's Tom Thumb Cowboys jerseys. Like just a picture. We saw some good ones at the Cowboy game in Denver.
Yeah, it's great to see them at the games themselves or any bits you have, but wearing them to the store is my favorite thing because people who aren't Cowboy fans anymore or never were just have a jersey they got at Ross or Goodwill or that they had from 15 years ago, and now all of a sudden some guy who hasn't watched the NFL in 10 years is buying groceries in a Vinny Testaverde jersey. It's very funny to me. And yesterday, I took my son with me to go grocery shopping, and I didn't feel like putting my jersey on, so I just put the kid Micah jersey that I have on him, and I went and did my.
Did you get it?
I did my grocery shopping, and I got up to the front just talking cash shit. I was like, "Oh yeah, Pete, my man's jersey." Pointed down. I was like, "Discount." He goes, "They play tomorrow, bro."
Ooh, I thought you get it on Sunday. It's got to be game day.
And you know what was even worse?
Make them put the stuff back.
As I was wallowing in that, like, God, how did I? Now these guys think I don't know anything about sports. The guy bagging grocery goes, Jerry needed another day. And the guy, both high school age, the guy at the cashier now goes, he had to make another dumb financial decision.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, this could not have gone worse. I paid full price. I made Carter put on this dumb jersey that makes me sad. I bought way more than I normally would because I was like, well, hell, I'm here for the 10% discount. That was $20. And I had to endure small talk, sports talk.
That's rough.
On my Sunday.
They're dunking on you.
Brutal day.
Also, Jake wants companies hold music.
Been getting some good ones.
Good.
Yep.
All right, let's do Kim Spins.
Kim Spins.
You're up to 563. 4 new ones in the month.
It's exciting.
Let's just pick a couple here. Marty Schottenheimer.
We don't know for sure that this is true, but we had word that Marty had some road dogs. Like he would say, there was a guy who said he used to go to a bar in Kansas City, and there was a lovely bartender that worked there, and Marty would send her on away games. And that he was possibly had knocked up running back Greg Hill's girlfriend during a season, leading maybe
Are these
to
things
his
even
demise.
kept spins when it's pro athletes? Pro athlete was cheating on his wife. You're
No.
like, oh.
That one really was only
What a
because
crazy thing.
it rose to the level of Greg Hill. Like some guy was like, hey, that was the rumor back when I was a Chiefs fan, is that he actually knocked up Greg Hill's. I mean, just imagine how funny that would be, dude. And he had to deny it. Like, he was asked about it. And that, to me, is probably close to the level, but you're right.
How about Baron Davis?
Just the fact that he was trying to get mouth cancer on his beard from Laura Dern, right?
Yeah.
He was trying to Michael Douglas Laura Dern's HPV box.
And then let's end with Lou Williams.
Ah, yes. Leaving the bubble, breaking quarantine to go get wings at a strip club. Magic City, in fact, in Atlanta. You guys remember wearing masks and stuff?
Yeah.
I didn't mind the mask.
I didn't mind it. It's just it's almost like I memory hold it. Yo, I'm going to walk into the store, but I got to have a mask on. A picture showed up on my phone the other day of me and you and Dorian Finney-Smith. And we're both wearing masks, and he's not. Like, okay.
That was a fun interview. Those are Kim Spins. Only one Jake Has a Buddy this month. Jake has a buddy who's a Marine who said the military takes cost of living into your pay.
They do?
That's cool.
That's why the government's broke. Because they pay for you to live.
Lot of anchored phrases.
Okay.
Cut of your jib.
Really good one.
Muffed punt. Much to your chagrin. Taken aback. Whole shebang. Nook and cranny. No frills. Country bumpkin. Concerted effort. Catty corner. Nondescript.
We're basically just a regular old public radio show now with all these English lessons.
Only one shortened word, dispo, for dispensary.
I saw that a few times in Denver.
Yeah.
Places actually write that out.
Let's do this. It's back after a couple months.
Dan fights with his wife.
It's my favorite. And this month was Dan put pink pants in with the darks.
You assume they were colored?
I just thought
pink's a color.
Pink is a color. You shouldn't put it in with the whites. Especially if you put red in with the white, then everything becomes pink. Then where do you put those?
The stink.
Yep.
You don't have to like it.
I didn't like it.
Okay. Let's see. Things that are back. Columbus Day.
Oh yeah, that's right. Italians.
And then I've started keeping track of this. It's the why Hillary lost list.
Ooh, this is good, yeah.
Anytime you just make mention, this is why she lost. This is why Hillary lost. I've begun writing these down. And got a pretty good start as this list started in October. The first, Joy Behar.
Yeah, I mean, it's the View. And really, Hillary's kind of just an avatar for Joy Behar, right? A woman who's telling you things you shouldn't be doing and what she doesn't like about it. Loudly.
The next is Katie Nolan and Pablo Torre. And maybe there's some people out there, like, they don't understand this list. Well, what does he mean? Just listen to this audio, and it should make it clear. If it plays, and it won't.
That's okay.
So we're going to restart.
I had some thoughts on...
Yeah, it's the presentation, you know?
No, this is good. Hold on.
Hello, by the way.
Hi. Is there chocolate all over my face?
Yeah, big
Did you also have a protein bar of some kind?
No, just a Snickers. I called this a protein bar. I said, this is a granola bar.
I had an espresso and a protein bar within 5 minutes of each other, and I'm a little woozy. This is a matter of just like what's going on up here.
Thank you.
What's happening and why is it sitting like that?
That's about enough.
It is so hard to perfectly engineer a piece of audio to make your testicles recess into your body. Like, I actually feel like someone kicked me in the scrotum.
Dan, don't eat that sandwich too fast. You might get a little woozy.
Yeah, Pablo Torre, I do think he does good work, but yeah, be a producer, dude. Don't talk on the air. We don't want to hear you and see you.
It sucks so bad when somebody who's so good at something like that is just such a flaming asshole. And just watching him on Twitter, it's so hard. It's so hard.
Well, I won a Peabody. Did you know that? I guess you're not a two-time Peabody Award winner.
Journalist should be 3.
Has he said that?
Oh,
yeah.
dude,
remember when he was on with Bill Simmons because they were battling about, and then he like
guess
took
I
it.
could just refer to my Peabody.
Right, just all the awards that he's won.
They just don't seem like real people.
And to round out the list, Seth Meyers, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the first non-gendered passport are all reasons why Hillary lost.
Is it the eradication of Breast Cancer Awareness Month? Because now it's just
No, we got cancer
everywhere.
participation trophies. That's just a sign of a weak culture, that we couldn't even focus on one cancer without everybody being like, what about my cancer?
right. Then Dilbert.
In the Dilberito.
Then let's end with this.
General observations.
Dan wasn't here for this, but this was amazing. Because on the 2nd of the month, we learned that the Dallas Wings make groups performing the national anthem buy 75 tickets to the game.
Yeah, I was later informed that this practice, while unsavory, is fairly common in minor league sports. And possibly even some other pro sports if they struggle with ticket sales. It does sound really gross. And the group in question that they were asking to perform the anthem for said they've done it for the Rangers multiple times, and the Rangers give them tickets for doing it, not require them to purchase women's basketball tickets to sing the anthem.
Yeah, I'd always pictured a trade. Like, we need someone to do this. Will you come do it?
Right.
Does that mean one of us could sing the anthem?
If we buy enough tickets?
Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
Bet payoff?
That should be a bet.
And you go out there and just do Borat, and you're like, from my home country, I'll do mine first.
We had a guy on who ran the Taco Bell 50K.
That was cool.
And we invited him to stay on through the rest of the news.
I haven't talked to him since.
And he promptly left.
Like, that's all right.
In the moment, I made a poor call. It happens.
October 7th, Dan spilled yogurt on his shorts.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know. The point is that I didn't know till hours later that I
and you would talk to
forgot to change my shorts.
Yeah,
his hot neighbor.
Was that my neighbor? Yeah.
Mm.
And their kids.
Oh,
Daddy.
It's the big hat cum man.
Was he making a baby?
October 10th, Schotty.
Can have little shorts?
We've been tracking this. Schotty will ask himself a question just to answer it in his press conference. He set a record on October 10th with 3.
Allocate things to people I trust. Why was Ryan Feeder such an important hire for me? Because I knew I could hand off the game management stuff and not have to be stressed about it. I would hear his voice. Why was Clayton Adams such an important hire for me? I knew I wouldn't have to sit in every run game meeting. Why was Matt Eberflus such an important hire for me? I knew that the defense would be, a well thought out scheme with the principles that I believe in and things like that. But
yeah, let's revisit that one.
You might want to claim ignorance there, right? Because Eberflus has been here for a while. You definitely could just shove that off. Like they knew him. I don't know.
Yeah, he worked here before. Apparently, Jerry.
Yeah,
knew him.
and he's great. He's great. I don't know.
Fine.
But I put these pieces together.
Got a beard.
Let's see. Dan also spilled rice on his shirt in this month.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was looking dandruffy.
Okay, the neighbor one was the rice, wasn't it? It was like just a big clump sitting there, and I don't know.
The shorts was your cleaning lady.
The cleaning lady saw my shorts.
She liked it.
She liked what she saw.
She'll be back.
October 10th, Jake breaks into the show with sports mayors stepping down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Probably by the end of the day.
Yeah. Got a lead no one else has.
I think two things about this. One, I'm going to claim that I'm why he didn't step down.
Oh, okay.
And two, yeah, I've been getting a lot of stuff wrong lately. And I've often said that people who are perceived to be like left of center should just embrace everything like Trump. Just say shit. It doesn't matter. Like people will reply to a tweet like, you don't have that totally right. No, yeah, I do. You're wrong.
Never admit that you're wrong.
If you could be 20% right, 80% right, have some of the facts wrong. No, you're wrong. Your fault. You're wrong. It's fun. It's a lot more fun that way. It really frustrates people, but
and spell it Y-O-U-R wrong, and don't ever correct that.
No,
and don't acknowledge that either. That's a funny bit.
October 14th, Dan said he had a buddy pushing saltwater pools on him.
Yeah.
Years ago, yeah, that used to be the thing. I swear, people were getting them left and right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
October 17th, Jake actually got mad at Dan for picking the food spread for the Cowboys game stream.
Oh, yeah, I included him this week. You got to pick your pizza that Cane Rosa will be cooking tonight. He let me pick one that I would eat.
That
If
felt
you're at
right.
the stream tonight
just
and
let
you want any mushroom or plant-based sausage, you're in luck.
Dan and Jake thought it was illegal to drive barefoot.
I still think that.
I still think it is.
Are you saying it's not?
There's no way.
You've confirmed that? You didn't confirm
I don't
it.
need
You just
to
think
confirm
you know. You're an idiot.
It
I
is.
saw you were going you're swerving back there. Let me see your feet.
I'm telling you, man.
No, you got shoes on. Okay.
There's something about shoes.
No, I don't think so.
And the law.
It's hot.
You
when
don't know
see,
shoe law.
It is hot when you see a foot out the window, though. Like somebody just chilling so hard. They got the foot up.
Let's play that video, Clayton.
A hot foot.
You played this for us from the New York City mayoral debate.
Okay, gentlemen,
about
New
parades.
York City loves its parades, and the mayor is often front and center. You have all said that you want to be mayor for all New Yorkers. So will you march in all the parades that mayors have traditionally marched in, or are there any that you would boycott? Mr. Sliwa?
I think a mayor has a responsibility, whenever possible, to march in parades, to celebrate whatever that parade is performing as. I've been a Grand Marshal of the Pulaski Day Parade. I was proud to celebrate
Are there
my
any that you
Polish
would
heritage.
boycott, though? I just need to move this along.
Excuse me?
Would you boycott any of the city's parades?
No, I would not boycott any parades.
Mr.
It's the mayor's
Cuomo, would you
responsibility
boycott?
to be available to all racial,
No, I
ethnic, and
wouldn't.
religious groups.
No, I wouldn't unless they discriminated.
Okay. Mr. Mamdani?
There are many parades that I would not be attending because I'd be focusing on the work of leading this city.
Which parades?
I've already missed a number of those parades because I've been trying
could you
to
tell us?
speak
Share
to as
with
many
our
New Yorkers
audience
as
here.
possible.
Okay.
I don't have the list of all the parades I've missed.
Wow, that's a
All right.
lot.
Are there-
A mayor
let me
should
ask
be
you
going to
this.
all parades.
Let me ask you this. Are there any parades that don't exist that you think should? Mr. Mamdani?
I haven't thought much about parades, to be honest.
Mr. Cuomo?
I have not thought. I don't even know what parade doesn't exist.
Could be for anything. Mr. Sliwa?
Every parade has the right to exist in New York City. I would ask you,
Thank you.
Mr.
Okay.
Mondani, would,
Yes.
would you protect the
All
Christopher
parades
Columbus
matter.
statues that exist here in the city?
I'm telling you, my focus is on affordability. I'm not thinking about
Well, you're not
statues.
answering the
cut
question.
You're not answering it.
That's so good. So SNL did a skit on that debate, and it was horrible.
It was not good.
And the reason being is that it's like when they do Trump skits. They really can't, especially if they're going to do anything like real. If they do a Trump skit with the Trump guy and talk about Scooby-Doo, that's okay. If they actually try to, do something regarding policy or something he's really said, it's just terrible. And I think the same thing here. That was so funny. That was funnier than anything SNL could come up with. So don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't say, well, now let's parody it. Let's parody the thing that's hilarious.
No, and
I don't know.
I think James Austin Johnson has said that before. The guy they have to do Trump now is it's way funnier if it's silly. Getting up there and talking about immigrants as Trump is not all that funny. I'll tell you what is funny. Trump talking about it. Immigrants.
Right.
So don't try,
And those guys, that was the best thing. I mean, all parades have a right to exist.
Then
I heard Brunig talking about this with his wife on their podcast, and it was very funny, just them. Just the whole thing is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like, and what's the moderator? Like, this is what we're worried about?
And she's also pushy about it.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, moving along with the answer. Which parades do you think don't exist?
What about,
you might not have thought of before, which could convince somebody. You're on the clock.
It doesn't exist. Make up the parade that you wouldn't go to. And like the Nazi, the KKK parade?
Trans KKK parade.
The trans, like, what are you not? Yeah, like
it's so stupid.
That's what she's going for, right? A gotcha.
Yeah.
They're like, he'd boycott the. It's all hilarious.
It is.
And then we have a lot from Denver. First, leading off with Dan finds out that Denver's north of Dallas.
Northwest. I knew it was west.
Halfway. He was halfway. Right.
A little farther north. I thought it was a little bit north, but not like that.
3 firsts for Dan on the trip. First trip to Buc-ee's, Trader Joe's, and Ross.
Wow, man.
Denver has so much.
Yep.
You can have it all.
I went to some local, some local flavor in Denver. Went to a Denver Taco Bell. It's great.
Then let's see. Oh, Dan scootered back from the Airbnb from the game through Denver's rough part of town.
It's called the Hood.
Yeah.
That scooter stayed there the rest of the time we were there.
I know. I thought
always out
I was
front.
parking there on purpose, like to let you guys know. Here's my scooter.
Yeah.
And then I thought they would, like in Dallas, they had people drive around at night and collect the scooters and then charge them up. So I don't know what they do in Denver. They're all
lazy.
high.
And then someone tweeted at us and got my Twitter handle wrong and said they tagged a Blake Jones, who is a porn streamer.
Oh yeah, she wants to come on the show, I think.
I don't know if we can show that on YouTube, but if we want to talk to her, we can probably do that.
Do we want to get the porn, Blake Jones?
Well, yeah, she replied to one of our clips and said, "I watched this episode. I can offer you all a discount code. So if you'd like a discount code for her."
Just a discount? Would you?
You want it free?
Would you? Like, you know my rule on watching porn. It can't have one of my daughter's names. Can't be the actress. Like, would you watch Blake Jones?
Oh, he's not even able to get to 5 seconds in the video. That excites him so much.
Yeah. Would I? Yeah, I have. She's lovely.
Oh, okay. You've already been there.
Was I gone this day? I don't.
You don't remember the Blake Jones porn?
No, I remember recently there being a Dan McDowell on Twitter.
Yeah,
right?
Daniel
McDowell.
He's like a professor. He's
Right.
awesome.
No, this was Monday in Denver.
Yeah, barely.
Okay. I'm going through it after the Cowboys loss, I guess.
Maybe.
And then finally, the last thing we have here in the MBR is
What's that handle?
X_Blake Jones _X.
Okay. Yeah.
We played the heart attack man joke during the break. That was awesome.
The 6-month-long joke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you teased something in Denver that we never got to.
Me?
And we've been waiting on it. We wanted to hear from the female referee.
Oh, man.
Dude, how did we forget female referee?
I don't know. Why wouldn't Blake tell me like yesterday while I had a weekend to get the audio ready? I don't have it ready.
We'll have it.
Oh, just for
we
whenever.
still got it in the chamber.
Whenever.
Female referee. Well, we do have a bye week next week. Do you know how we plan like 1,000 things for the bye week?
Oh, my God.
We write that on the bye week list?
Female ref?
Yeah.
Or female Blake Jones?
I'm not
Both.
positive, guys.
Next week is female week.
I'm not positive that this is what this is. I don't think this is a born lady, folks. Just
the ref or Blake?
Blake. Just want to be clear.
Oh, now you're going to be...
no, I'm not.
You're going to be hating.
I'm just probably not going to...
What's your evidence?
Well, click on the link tree. So 18 spicy content, pansexual.
That's not transsexual.
Alternative.
What does that mean?
No, it's not. It just means you're all over the map. But there's a couple photos in there that... but whatever.
Attracted to people regardless of their sex or gender.
And you know what? I'm borderline.
I thought that's bi.
No, that's binary.
What do you mean?
You need to open your mind.
Bisexual, though. What's
Right.
bisexual?
That's just limiting it to 2.
Oh, pan is like whatever you want to call yourself. I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Just click on the link tree there.
I'm not on a link tree.
No, I'm talking to Blake.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm doing my own research.
I think they had breast cancer.
And why do you know so much about that?
Do we call her they? If you want to be pan? Pan?
It doesn't-
Pam? Is it Pam sexual?
Pam?
Pan.
I think I can help out.
Anyways,
there's an M in there.
I do remember this now because they were going to go on a horny tour and go to all 50 states horny.
The Blake Jones is?
Yeah.
Where's she, them, it at now?
I don't know.
Oh.
Do you want to have them on? I don't.
Las Vegas.
There's your MBR.
This week's MBR, or this month's, ends with Blake realizing that he yerked it to...
Oh, yeah.
Bless my star, Mr. Jones is in
quiet
MBR.
Paul
People
sort of
listen near
falls
and
over.
far. Blake Jones is MBR.
Whatever, man.
Business review.
Hashtag road trip, hashtag horny, hashtag boy girl.
What's Chubby's?
Chubby's is shirts, shorts. I'm a big Chubby's fan. This is a Chubby shirt. All the Hawaiians I've ever worn.
You have a cowboy shirt from Chubby's?
I do.
How'd that happen?
They got I have the
I didn't even know they had that.
the bathing suit that goes with it, or the shorts. They have a couple different options. And we've got a promo code for you. They've got all sorts of great stuff at Chubby's. Shirts, shorts, like I said. And you'll get 20% off for a limited time with the promo code DUMBZONE at chubbyshorts.com/DUMBZONE. 20% off your order with promo code DUMBZONE at chubbyshorts.com/DUMBZONE. Support our show. Tell them we sent you. These are the best fitting shirts. The shorts and bathing suits are incredible. I've got a lot of this stuff. Order 3 or 4 things at once and make that promo code work for you. It's 20% off at chubbyshorts.com/DUMBZONE.
Here's Jake with the Dumb Zone News.
Just normally the agencies will listen to like the 10 seconds before and after, and if we could
You want to separate that a little?
we could go from tranny sex.
Hey, whoa,
into
that's a word we don't use right there.
Listen to this guy, though.
Oh, I know.
We're not losing the $20,000 account.
We don't need to lose anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess you do learn as you go.
There you go.
You know, Schotty might be a little more aggressive tonight.
God, man, I was getting so mad yesterday. First of all,
about what?
I think the Lions, or excuse me, the Vikings scored twice, I think, on 4th down. The Chiefs converted all number of insane 4th downs yesterday. The Bears had 4 people catch a touchdown pass or throw a touchdown and went for a number of 4th downs. I don't know.
The Colts went for a bunch.
The Colts definitely did. As per usual. Anyways, we're going to start with, I don't know, maybe this should just become their theme song here, Blake. Oh, well.
Oh, no.
Another one. Another one.
Salina High School has another coach on leave.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's related to a coach's time when they were in the Melissa School District. But now everything is coming out of the old woodwork.
Hey, we're going to Melissa Friday, right?
Is that this week?
I think so.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, we can get to the bottom of this whole thing.
Yeah. So this guy was hired in Salina at the start of the year. At the time, there was no evidence of an active or past investigation linked to his teaching time. He came from Melissa. Salina, learned of allegations that he may have been involved in inappropriate conduct while working in Melissa. So I guess how this works now is, I mean, it feels like a lot to say that it's like the Bill Cosby situation or something, because it can't be that many people.
Tiger.
Yeah, but it is a bit like this guy's been staring at his phone. Like the first thing happened, then the drunk lady got arrested Friday.
Like now, what are they doing? Scouring their whole lineup?
They must be.
Seeing what's what?
Yeah, where'd you come from again? What happened before you got here? Quick labor story. I put a couple of images in there for you, Clayton. I saw on Thursday that the legendary Casa Bonita in Colorado was undergoing a labor strike.
That's the
that's why we couldn't get in.
South Park restaurant.
It is. And a listener, the same listener who went on the Denver fake ghost tour with his parents, sent me a video of him going down to the Casa Bonita strike. And it was awesome. There was a garage band playing, because of course there is. It's Denver. Anytime 7 guys get together, they have to have a band.
So they're like Portland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's guys out there jamming. And at first I was looking at it like
Denver, Portland, and your dad's retirement community.
Oh, yeah. And
3 places to see old dudes jam.
For sure. And Halloween night.
Graying ponytail.
Maybe
dudes.
a night for that, too, if you're going to throw together the old garage band. But no, I didn't even think of this because I've never been. But most of the people there are not waiters. They're performers. And I guess they have, they've got it's a little more serious job than being a waiter. And they struck and they got an agreement. Better working conditions, better pay.
Well, good. That's what we want, right?
I was kind of surprised it even got to that fact. Just what I think of Matt and Trey.
Yeah, that they'd probably be pretty fair.
Yeah.
Give them an inch, though. They want a mile.
Yeah, that's true. Another story coming out of Monkey Gate between New Orleans and Mississippi. Still not exactly sure why those monkeys were where they were. Is Mississippi, where they were found, is not exactly close to Tulane, but one of the monkeys that was still on the loose was shot and killed Sunday morning by a woman who feared for the safety of her children. This woman was in Mississippi, and Sunday morning, her 16-year-old son runs in and says, "I think I saw a monkey running around outside our home." She says, "I did what any other mother would do to protect her children. I shot it, and it just stood there, and I shot it again, and that's when he fell."
Hardcore.
That should have been Schotty's wife.
Oh, I know, right? Just blasting the owl. She said that she and other residents had been warned that these monkeys might carry diseases, so she shot the monkey. Just blast it.
Do you feel like that's overreacting? Like, where were they? What was the scene? They're outside?
It sounds like it's like the country, kind of.
It's in your front yard.
It says it's in the yard, yeah.
Like, what if you just go inside and call?
Like, is it going to get in?
Animal
I
control
doubt it, right? There's no way.
But I suppose if you've been reading on the news what animal control is doing is killing all of them, then you might as well just go ahead and have some fun, right?
Yeah, it probably does scratch that itch.
And yeah, I guess they are escaped from the lab. They're dripping with Ebola.
Just oozing Ebola.
Got like 4 arms, 2 legs.
Yeah,
are their legs considered arms?
That's a good question. What do you think, Blake?
Because they have thumbs, right? On their feet.
I think monkeys have legs.
But they have opposable thumbs on their feet. So they're like arms.
Man was suspected after being arrested of stealing over $37,000 in merch from 23 Target stores across North Texas. He was eventually arrested at his home in Watauga. He attempted to rob the Target in Watauga Friday night around 5 o'clock. Employees called and said that a man had gotten away with over $1,200 in Legos, which I don't know if you've checked, but
Legos are expensive.
Man, that's one of
it's like $100 a box or something.
That's one of James Austin Johnson's best ones. When he's doing, it's on January 6th. I wonder if I could find this. When he's talking about if you go home, we can get.
Every reason that you should be angry right now. I know you're angry, but go home, come home and get in our big bed. You can come into the master bedroom and lay with me in the big nice bed if you go home right now. Everything was stolen. You have every right to be violent, but don't be violent. I know that you're angry right now, but don't do karate chops and don't do spin kick and don't do punches or any of it, but do guns and do knives. But go home and come home with me. Listen, you are a special boy. And you're beautiful, and Daddy loves you very much. And your daddy loves you an extremely great deal. And if you go home right now, I promise you, you can have a Lego set. If you go home right now, we're going to, you know what, on the way home, for us to get in a big bed together, and we are going to watch SpongeBob movie. On the way home, we're going to stop by Target, and you can pick out a Lego set up to $30 this time. And everybody knows that $30 got you a pretty kick-ass Lego set in the 90s, okay? And I know it's a smaller Lego set these days, but it's at least a car, a spaceship, a vehicle with 2 minifigures, okay? $29.99 and not a penny more.
That's when it gets funny. Your Lego money doesn't go as far as it used to.
So was this? Is this the guy buying stuff, returning it, or?
You know, it doesn't say. It says that when they arrested him, they found him with, like I said, $37,000 in other merchandise, narcotics, a weapon. So there's no proof of him trying to return it, but he had 8 outstanding felony warrants for theft. So
we're doing supermarket sweep at Target.
Ooh,
what are we hitting? What's the most expensive thing at Target?
I don't know the most expensive thing, but I definitely know that if you want your
compact
pound for pound,
and
like blenders, Ninja Creamy, Keurig, like the crazy espresso machine.
Can you spend $100 on one of those?
600.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You go over there to the stuff.
Because you want to be able to fit the most. It can't be just one big giant. Obviously, the electronics.
Yeah, but even the electronics, a lot of that's bulky. You know, a TV, what are you going to do with that?
Right.
Now, a Keurig is heavy, but they're small. You know, mixers, things like that.
Headphones.
That's a good one.
You can get some pretty expensive headphones.
Police say that they believe the man is part of a retail theft ring operating in Texas and Oklahoma. So, I mean, yes, there's no proof he was trying to resell it, but he's part of a ring. Don't you just sometimes wonder, like you especially, as great as your life is, you do really make it predictable and controlled, and I like a little taste of the juice, but there's just guys out there living, their life is just like, I've got to rob 3 Targets this week. And I've already done it 27 times. Like, this is not a huge deal for me, but any one of the next ones, I'm in Watauga. It's not like I'm in the hood, but I'm also not the guys who broke into the Louvre. I watched a quick CNN documentary about that this weekend.
Yeah, they got caught, right?
They did get caught about 7 days later, because it's actually kind of interesting, but it could have been 20 minutes instead of an hour. But they got caught because they intended to incinerate their car on the way out. But they got in a hurry, kind of got sloppy, ended up having to take their backup motorbikes. But they ended up leaving the truck. But here's the thing. Like, as I was watching it, I couldn't make myself give a shit that this stuff was missing. Like the fact that they did it with a power tool and a glass cutter, and that they had a hydraulic ladder outside. There's footage of them riding the ladder down on the way out. It's badass. But at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of people like crying about, I can't believe they had the jewels. We've been trying to get the jewels back for 100. I couldn't, I couldn't do it. When you're talking about like some daring hostage rescue or something, or even just money, but when they're just crying about these diamonds and trying to sell you on why they matter, frankly, $1,200 in Legos would change my life a lot more.
It's important to the country.
They kept billing it like that, and especially not now for France. Not now. Not with things like this. I'm like, what? What does that mean?
That reminds me of earlybirdcbd.com.
Indeed.
Just a quick hit here.
Talk about a steal.
Because we're back in Texas, and we need that THC. So earlybirdcbd.com, they have 2.5 milligrams of THC in each little gummy.
Mm-hmm.
And, some of us might pop a couple of those. Some of us might pop a couple of those in the fourth quarter tonight.
Absolutely.
And get us ready for the end of the game. But you should use the code DUMBZONE20, all one word, DUMBZONE20. And it's a single-use discount good for 20% off at earlybirdcbd.com. Even if you've used our codes before, this one will work for you. And load up because, you just don't know how things are going to change.
That's right.
What you're going to be able to get in the mail in the future.
It's a Texas company. Great customer service. Hit them up, earlybirdcbd.com, DUMBZONE20. And that was kind of my last story. So
no.
I probably should have just switched
I thought you had
that
more.
around a little bit.
I was hoping you had more.
The
sorry.
Zone
How long did I go?
Like
I don't know.
I don't know, but
subscribe.
That was a good news.
because I had a couple more spots to do before we did this. So now we'll do Flooring Direct DFW. Just want to give them a plug as well, because you can get your whole house with new floors. In fact, they have a deal right now. They have a deal where if you order your flooring, where the hell's that copy? It's like it's a great deal. Like if you get it in before Thanksgiving, you'll get installed before Thanksgiving. Help me out, Jake. This is where you jump in. And
I wasn't sure which one of their deals you were going to go with.
Flooring Direct DFW.
But right now, but they got a lot of deals. 36 per month, 0% financing. You can have new floors in your home for nothing down. And I don't have the one that you're looking for here, bud. We're really, really botching this one, aren't we? I know it's flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ or 972-449-9456. Talk to me about carpet. In-stock carpet installed by Thanksgiving, Dan. Or they'll give you
they guarantee it.
$500.
There you go.
They'll meet or beat any competitor's offer at flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. Maybe you'll get to meet Rick Renner, but what you'll definitely get
what a treat
is the best price on new floors in your home.
Wait, what did he text me this weekend?
Wattage in the cottage at flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. Floors are a great upgrade, and our friends at Flooring Direct will take care of you and do it for the best deal possible.
Renner. Why did he text me this weekend? He loves sports. And he says, Dan the man.
He would start a text like that.
I think that's cool.
With all our longest field goal talk, Jaguars kicker Cam Little just hit an NFL record of 68 yards.
That's awesome.
Just kind of keeping you in the know.
Yeah. And did you reply?
I was very busy yesterday.
Dan.
I did not. What?
You don't even reply
what
to
do
Rick
I do?
Renner?
What do you want me to reply? Like just
Great
a heart?
Info, thumb up, something.
No, I enjoyed getting the text.
So Cam
you know
Little,
I'm not a real big text reply guy.
I know, but everybody else doesn't know that.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But you learn it.
But if they get to the point where they can learn it. So Cam Little goes 68 in Las Vegas, right?
Yes.
I don't know if this counts as a bad bid or not, and I certainly condemn sexual harassment in the strongest of terms.
Mm.
But there was a thing on, I don't know, I think I just have like football Twitter, but also woke football Twitter of people being like, good, get that dirtbag's name out of the record books. Like, okay, dude. Like, Justin Tucker, we're going to act like he's one of the worst guys who ever lived. Why don't we open up the books on, I don't know, every NFL player ever and see how you feel about the rule books? Oh, good. You don't have to acknowledge Justin Tucker anymore. He likes getting whacked off. Okay, man.
Yeah, why are you excited about that?
I don't know. It was funny. I was listening to Garrett do highlights last night, and he didn't even mention him. He was like, 63 yards previously, Tom Dempsey. Like, what are we doing? Are we whack off Aster, King? We don't want to play that game, I don't think. No siree.
Well, wasn't it kind of coercing them against their will, possibly?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they said.
And that's wrong now?
No, and that is wrong, but, they kept having him back, too. I don't care. My point is it doesn't have anything to do with whether or not he had previously kicked a long field goal. He wasn't getting whacked off at the time.
What if they say the first 2,000-yard rusher? Do we say it's Eric Dickerson?
No.
Or do we say it's OJ?
Yeah. Dilly.
So it's flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ where they're going to send a sales guy out to you. They'll bring their samples out to your house.
Right.
And that guy might be Rick Renner. And you could talk to him about the longest field goal in NFL history.
Do you think it's the K-ball, these guys training? Hey, by the way, scatter shooting, because now I'm realizing.
Wait, was that game in Vegas?
Yeah.
That's a high elevation, I've learned.
Brandon said that's the place to do it.
Yeah.
That's where I learned it.
It's occurring to me now we're not going to have much in the way of college football.
Today?
At all, since there's a Cowboy game tonight. Did you see what UNT did towards the end of their game on special teams? I texted this to Blake. But kid waved fair catch before the ball got to him on an onside kick. Like the other team's going to try to onside kick the ball and recover it. So he's lined up hands team, and with the ball in the air, he just put his hand up and started waving it. And then the defender's like, can I hit him? And he did. And the ref's like, it's penalty.
Oh, wow.
I don't see how they're not just going to change the rule.
You can't do that, though, if you hits the ground first and bounces up, right?
I should know. I'm not Gene Steratore, though. I can watch it again real quick because I texted it to Blake.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you
I know.
line it like that. Because you don't, in fact, you always hit it like that. No one's ever popping up a 10-yard kick. So I guess you could fair catch that.
It's so funny to see.
Can you fair catch a bouncing ball?
It looks like he kicked it high to me. Unless it hit the ground right before. But either way.
Like sometimes, you hit the top of it real high and then it'll.
And I don't know, that I feel like because I have this obsession with UNT's football analytics and their GM, I feel like this probably came from somewhere there. But I don't know. I love those little Belichick type things where somebody figured out,
Are they into analytics?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. They hired a guy who is kind of from the analytics world. UNT has a 24-year-old general manager.
Really?
That I've become very fascinated with.
A dude?
A dude. A young Indian man who I don't believe played football, but he is rising the ranks very quickly.
All right, let's do some Today in History.
Game Day Men's Health presents.
Oh, that's the studio we're in.
On this day in history.
So it's Monday, November 3rd. And on this day in 1990, a TCU quarterback breaks the NCAA single-game passing record with 690 yards against the Houston Cougars. Who was this TCU quarterback in 1990, Blake? Mr. TCU.
You should know this.
You've got purple shoes. You've got TCU shoes. You've got a TCU bag. You attended a national championship with TCU.
Every year, I forget this. Casey Pawhaw.
It was a little before that. I don't know.
Matt Vogler.
Vogues.
No.
When are we going to show the public your new shoes?
I don't have them on today.
Okay.
Yeah, they're great. They didn't match this. I thought I shouldn't wear it. It would have really looked odd to me even.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I got blue shoes. I should just put those on today.
God. It's like when seeing your kid.
You guys like my sweatshirt?
Love it.
Yeah.
I found this sweatshirt in my closet. I thought it was just this cool sweatshirt I once got. It's the Colorado state flag. It just looked cool, and I don't know why I bought it. I was at the Ross or something. I don't know. I just saw On this day in 1996, a legendary Eagles-Cowboys game where Troy Aikman throws an interception in the end zone, and James Willis, along with Troy Vincent, had the longest combined return in history, 104 yards.
So the game where Mike got hurt?
No, this is 96.
Okay, my bad.
Irvin got hurt in 99.
Okay.
Let's say. I was there at the game he got hurt. It was a ticket, like some kind of a promotion where we did a flyaway.
God,
you could go to a game. And so Bob and Dan went to this game, and it was on a really tiny plane. Like so tiny that we had to stop in, trying to remember the name of the town in Kentucky, to refuel.
Wow.
On the way. And we had to leave at like 5:30 in the morning. And this is old go to bed at 3 Dan. I didn't like it at all. I wore a Dion jersey in the 500 level or 600 level or whatever that is. Anyway, that was not this game, though.
It's old Dan.
This particular game also is when Herschel Walker moved into fourth place on the all-time combined net yards list because he used to return kicks, too. He had an 86-yard kickoff return in this game. So he's their starting running back, and you return kicks.
Better day.
That's kind of awesome.
Honestly, I feel like now, as we enter the era of the two running backs, more teams should try it. If you're going to have a guy who maxes out at 13, 14 carries a game, why not have the best ball carrier on your team at punt? I don't know about punt, but kick for sure now. Like, why can't Javonte return kicks? I don't know that I trust Jaden Blue, but anyways.
A big day in 2013. 3 things happened on this day. 1, Texans coach Gary Kubiak collapses from a mini stroke while leaving the field at halftime of the game with the Colts. Also on this day, 2013, Nick Foles throws 7 touchdown passes against the Raiders. Was this the year that what's-his-name gets hurt and Nick Foles all of a sudden takes him to the Super Bowl? 2013. So this could have been the year after because he was then their starter, I think, or the year before. But
man, that feels too far back.
It feels like it, but remember they've won 2 Super Bowls since. Yeah.
Been to one.
And the same day, Dolphins offensive lineman Richie Incognito is suspended for conduct detrimental to the team because he was bullying. You remember the guy's name?
Jonathan Martin. I read an article about him recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Really unsettling article. Like, one of those ones, and maybe this is good because this is just how life is and there's nothing clean and tidy about it, but you go into it thinking that you're going to read like the Jonathan Martin has found his second life and is over all this, and that's not it at all.
Like it ruined him and
he doesn't
continues to be ruined?
He definitely is not ruined. Like, he is involved in... Okay, so he got involved in the business world. You tell me, what is he involved in?
Oh, I don't know. Real estate.
Crypto.
Oh.
And I think he got into crypto and, like, I don't know. He goes to business school, all that sort of thing. But
so real estate is the one where people would be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he doesn't sound like he's just kind of over it at all. Kind of sounds like a baby about it.
Is that why Hillary lost? Should we add this, Jonathan Martin?
That was a wild one, man.
Because we're all like,
I think this kind of just happens, but then how much is... Society gets thrown sideways when, like, Mom's on the Today Show and Joy Behar have to debate how you should be acting in a football locker room. That is it doesn't work out well for anybody. They don't want to know. We don't want them to know.
Years ago, it was, we're going to put a broom handle up your bottom and say that's hazing, and I think we should have eradicated that.
No.
But if you're just like having someone carry your pads and being mean,
get you water sort of thing, but where do you draw the line?
Dez wouldn't do that. Who was that for? Roy Williams? Yeah. Like, no, I'm not carrying his pads.
Dude, listen.
I'm here to play football.
If you want to trace my Dez origin story of why he's like my Jesus, I was so tired of Roy Williams. We all were. And now you're telling me that some guy showed up and was like, F this guy. He's got nothing. That's all I needed to hear.
And for you, Blake, on this day in 2019, Olivia Newton-John's black leather outfit from the film Grease sells for $405,700 at auction in Beverly Hills.
Has the guy who bought that
worn it?
Used it?
I mean, this shows that people have too much money.
Yeah.
You certainly just shouldn't be able to buy this and then. But would you have your wife put this on? I was wondering that about like Ric Flair and Juggalo Girl the other day.
Yeah.
Did they go home and make love in those outfits? You have to, right?
I think, yeah.
Oh, Macho Man?
Yeah. But based on the conversation, it seemed like they were going to keep going to another place, and then that probably would end up.
But a lot of people made love with their costumes on this weekend, didn't they?
I bet so, yeah. It's a tradition unlike any other. You, Blake?
Is it all...
I was working a high school football game. I wouldn't know.
Is it all sad? Does anybody go home and like self-pleasure themselves while they're all dressed up
dressed as even Pop K on? God, that is one of the all-time bad beats. If you get home and you don't even take the costume off,
yeah,
probably fall asleep in it afterward. You wake up,
just throw the costume away.
Oh God, just burn it.
So Monday, it's November 3rd. This day in Dumb Zone history.
Done a lot of shows on this date, and Jake will get mad at me over some of the stuff I write down in the notes. But it used to be worse because in 2020, I don't know why I wrote this down, but I did. Jake likes a crunch with his sweets.
Well, I mean, in what world? Is that in the producer manifesto? Why would he ever write that down?
I don't know. If we were ever going to surprise you with a sweet,
Dude, but that's it. You were talking the other day, Dan, about candy and Halloween with that, like me being into sweets and stuff now. It's not candy. It's, like I said, dude, it's like these bags of trail mix with yogurt pretzels in them. And like they make a holiday one, right? So it's like little pieces of peppermint bark with peppermint yogurt pretzels. F me right up. Bags of it.
Peppermint's gross.
I respect that. Do you not like the flavor, or do you not like how it gets in your teeth?
All of it. Yeah,
Okay.
It's like, why not just drink some Vicks Vapor Rub? Like, it's just the way that, it exudes its
Mentholatum?
flavor. Yeah, it's terrible.
I love Vicks, though, man. That made me feel like an adult when I was growing up, and my grandpa would have to rub it on his big barrel chest, and he'd be like, "You want some?"
And you'd be like, "Yeah,
yeah, hell yeah."
On this day in 2021, it was all about JFK Jr. coming back.
those people were down at the...
Dude, Rose was really into that.
Yeah.
Rose was telling my mom that JFK Jr. is coming back.
Every day they were gathering there.
It was supposed to be November 2nd, but I think each day this week we were just joking like, oh, maybe he's coming back for the Eagles tonight at the AAC.
Checking the calendar.
McDonald's released the McPlant on this day in 2021. I have no recollection of that.
How'd it go?
Probably not well.
If Dan doesn't know, then...
The McPlant?
I think you were kind of into it.
It was there like...
Beyond?
Yeah.
That's another one.
Because the Whopper Beyond Burger is good. Or Impossible, whatever.
Yeah, the Impossible Burger.
I know that that's better cholesterol-wise, but I think I've come around to my beef boys of just saying that the Impossible thing is just as bad for you.
Yeah, that might be another one.
It's funny because we just did this, but we had a bad bit on this day in 2021 where the guy was asking people for retweets so his son could be a Cowboys fan.
What does that mean?
If this tweet gets 1 million retweets, then my 13-year-old will be a Cowboys fan with me.
Oh, God. At least tell me the kid's dying.
I don't know.
Something.
This day, 2022, was the day we had Eli Manning on the show.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun.
SMU Athletic Forum. Do you remember how we ended it?
No.
We had Jeb call us the fake Michael Irvin and talk to him.
Why not? I remember I asked him what his daily whoop strain was and laughed heartily at it. And that was I wasn't even hitting up game day at the time. I tell you who could use game day is Eli Manning. Little baby whoop score.
And in this day in 2023, we watched as the Rangers had a world-class parade.
Oh, nice.
Right.
In Arlington.
Right down Regal Row.
And Jake says he'll broadcast for 24 straight hours that the Cowboys ever win a Super Bowl.
Dude, you won't be able to stop me. Think about it, dude.
Yeah, it's an easy thing to say.
I know that I go on about this a lot, but it is insane how lucky they've been to get both of those quarterbacks over 2 decades and win so many games and not advance to an NFC championship. That gives me hope.
Right, the Browns are one thing.
The effing universe is on the side of this coming around to my favor. It all starts tonight. Back to you, Dan.
This could be the year, man. Like right now, what's the NFC? The NFC's wide open. What do you, Seattle? They're going to be in the 1 seed?
Real talk, I don't
They
know
are
if
the
you
1 seed right
enjoy
now?
the playoff simulator thing. It's the New York Times Athletic.
You know I love
They're
if the
so
playoffs
cool.
started today. Let's roll.
It really comes down to they're going to have to beat
One
a
of
couple of the
these-
teams that they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I don't know. You get the bye, kind of get straight.
I like what I'm hearing. Schotty staying at the condo.
Hell yeah, he's at that condo. All right, other birthdays today. Connor McGovern is 28.
Which one?
The Buffalo Bill.
Is he ours? No, he's the Jet.
Former Cowboy Connor McGovern is on the Buffalo Bills.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Okay, because there's 2 Connor McGoverns that both played guard.
I'll fight you. Tariq Abdul-Wahad is 51. He played 18 games for the Mavs.
Damn.
And was paid $24 million.
Damn.
What was this? I mean, I know that it was like he was a malcontent, but do you have like a 60-second dossier on that for me?
I remember Cuban, at least off the air, would bag on him. It was like a throw-in in a trade or something, and it was just a contract thing. Like once they talked Keith
Van
Horn into coming out of retirement, so they could pay him something, so they can include him in a trade for money to match up. Like it's real weird.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's why they got Wahad, and then yes, I think he was just a drain on everyone. Colin Kaepernick is 38. Working out. Working out.
Oh, man, I don't miss those
You're going to
days.
tell me Davis Mills is better than Colin Kaepernick?
Man, that was a bummer yesterday. I pulled for the Texans.
Kyle Seager is 38. Corey's brother. Kenny Galladay is 32. He had like a minute.
Big time.
For
the Giant. Like, he was Detroit. But then when he went to the Giants, I thought he was always disappointing with Detroit. And then like for the Giants, he had like a minute or a few games where like, oh, okay.
I thought it was the other way around.
Was it?
Yeah, because Stafford would always hit him deep. And he went to the Giants and sucked.
Let's see what this is.
Colts
boys.
beat the Tennessee Titans. Matthew Stafford, Kenny Galloway. I love this name, Kenny Galloway. 31 yards.
His Galladay, so. You love that
Don't
name
ever
too.
correct me on air. Let me go ahead and make a mistake.
My dad is just Terry, right? Like when my dad's on the show. We're
So I
just
saw
like, yeah,
someone
whatever,
allege
just keep.
when he was talking about a guy was trying to sell me pigs. It wasn't Andy Reid at all. He was trying to sell me pig. Somebody was saying that he looked at his phone and it said warning spam, possible spam. And that he just assumed that meant.
There is no way.
You don't think? Who else is trying to sell you a pig through text?
Well, I think he said he called Andy Reid.
No, he texted him.
Yeah, and
or he was texting with
Did
Andy
the guy
Reid.
reply, "No, I'm not Andy Reid. I sell pigs."
I don't know.
Also, why does he love the name Galloway? Like that's not that.
Colts beat the Tennessee Titans. Matthew Stafford, Kenny Galloway. I love this name. Kenny Galloway, 31
Well, his name
yards.
is Galladay, so.
I love Yeah, he's great. Phil Simms, 70. What happened to him? I thought he was on a set.
Phil Simms bobblehead day.
Did they drive him out to a farm and then just drive away? Like they.
Yeah, the cars drive in and he goes inside, outside.
Is he watching, like just pissed, watching Nance? Like I thought we were friends.
I wonder, man. I wonder if they ever talk. I promise you, Nance hates Romo. I promise you. I'm dialed in on it now.
Matt LaFleur is 46. I looked up Matt LaFleur this morning, just like, well, how does he had this job? I think, because you think about like your brother. You know, obviously you can get in the pipeline better if your name is Schottenheimer.
Or Loomis.
But if your brother,
the same team as him,
you know, is a big-time college quarterback and all this kind of stuff, but just tries to get in somewhere and just can't. He's got to get in the right place, right time, all this. I think that's what LaFleur did. He kind of got in, and he befriended Shanahan.
Yeah.
And then he kind of went with Shanahan then to Washington and here and there, and then.
Yeah, it's their whole crew. Mike LaFleur, Matt LaFleur, the McVays.
I also noted when I thought TC might be doing the show today, I noted he's the Notre Dame quarterback coach in 2014.
You could find audio of when the Cowboys played the Titans in 2018. Me being like, I think I want this guy. Why not this guy? He's hot.
LaFleur was there?
Yeah, for 1 year, and they beat up on Dallas. That might have been the Jub Hawk year. But, yeah.
Tyler Hansbrough is 40.
We got our own Clay. Oh, man. Had a lot of fun with him.
Larry Holmes, 76. What's so funny about him?
I was laughing because of Corby.
Yeah.
What?
What's up, Holmes?
Oh, the Holmes thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was the thing they booked him on Fight Night one year to interview Larry Holmes because he was going to be in town for something. And the whole goal was just to say, what's up, Holmes? It's like we want to book Kip Fagg.
Yeah,
and
still do.
The scouting director for the Rangers. Kip. And then after resetting his name, then you have to ask every question with the word it. It seems that, and just see if we could get away with that. Which we probably can't, now that we talked about it enough. But yeah, so the whole bit on Larry Holmes was just each reset with a question. You have to say, Holmes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I guess.
Dolph Lundgren is 68 from Rocky IV.
Not the AIDS one, Blake.
No. Not a lot of Dolphs anymore.
Well, it's short for
Dolphin.
No.
Rudolph?
Adolf.
Oh.
That's not a real hot one.
No, it's not coming back?
For the past 80 years or so, right?
That will, I'm not saying it will come back, but someone will try. And it'll be like the Mavs retiring Kobe's number. Like some guy's like, I'm just proud of my German heritage, and tries it. And even his most like Nazi friends are like, absolutely not. We're going with Andrew.
Roseanne Barr is 73.
Of the bar. We got some good ones for viewer mail this week. Stay tuned.
She's definitely a Roseanne.
Oh, my God.
Dennis Miller is 72. He could be a Roseanne.
I was going to say the exact same thing, especially when he had his hair all feathered. Man, there was a time where I really thought he was great.
Puppy?
Not so much, I didn't think he was great at Weekend Update, but I thought it was cool. His talk show I thought was cool.
Is she a Roseanne? Kathy Kinney is 71. That's Mimi on the Drew Carey Show.
Big time.
I mean, the appearance is
maybe
Roseanne,
not.
but it doesn't, I don't know, there's something about a Roseanne that you have to be exuding Roseanne.
Her face is, as Mimi, I feel like she's Roseanne, but as a normal person, she's not.
Kendall Jenner is 30.
Which one is that? The rich
one of the...
But is she she's the main one. She's the one who was trying to...
Did she make people mad recently?
I don't know about recently, probably. I was going to say she's the one who gave the SWAT team a Pepsi so they wouldn't kill all those protesters during George Floyd, remember? She did a commercial where she like walked to the front lines and handed the cops a Pepsi. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
We're healing.
You said Kendall Jenner?
Yeah.
Kendall Jenner's Halloween costume faces backlash for sexualizing Toy Story's Jessie.
Let me tell you something.
Claim is that
I don't
it
need
is
to hear another
ruining
word.
childhoods.
I don't need to hear another word, and I don't care how this sounds. Jesse is asking for it. That's a hot little cowboy, my friend.
Yeah, Kendall did well here.
Absolutely, you can tell.
Let's see.
In fact,
Jesse
it was
is
tweeted. Whatever, that story was tweeted, and there's a picture of her dressed as Jessie. Her ass is out. Antonio Brown quote tweets, "I got Woody."
Let that guy write for SNL. Because I watched this weekend. He can do it.
Oh, my God, he can. SNL.
Buddy.
That's what I was watching. SNL, wondering, is this why Hillary lost?
I watched the monologue.
Write that down.
And I'm like...
SNL.
SNL in general?
Yeah.
I mean, I tried, man. But, you know, you hear Shane's bit wasn't really funny.
Yeah, hey, Shane Gillis is going to be on. That's why I...
Yeah, and I'm like Miles Teller.
Oh, Shane Gillis is on. I got to watch this, the skit. And it was the spoof of the mayoral debate.
Yeah, it was not good.
It was terrible. Like, it didn't fit. Shane should not have been in that. Like, it's just like, oh, we can get this name, so let's get him. And that'll make idiots like us tune in. And then immediately out. Like Colin, what is the name of the... Colin Jost and the other guy.
Michael Che?
In particular, they're why Hillary lost.
Yeah.
Just their back and forth, their banter.
I think you're probably
weekend,
right.
Yeah, maybe it's just Weekend Update is why Hillary lost.
Which I sometimes actually think is funny. Please don't email us, Hillary lady.
Who?
We love our female listeners.
I want your email.
Yeah.
Runner up for Dumb Zone
it.
birthday of the day is Bert Kreischer. He's 53. But our Dumb Zone birthday of the day.
You ever seen him live?
No.
Leaves a lot to be desired.
Okay, so I thought I gave him runner up over Roseanne for you.
Nah, I think Roseanne's.
Okay, Roseanne just gets the runner up, even though she's a tent pole, and she should probably be Dumb Zone birthday of the day. I'm giving it to 38-year-old Elizabeth Smart.
Wow. Motivational speaker, author, travel hiker,
masked singer.
And was the pickle or something?
Yeah.
Born on this day, now dead, Stephen F. Austin, the founder of Texas. There was nobody here before he got here. And he said,
not even a state.
And Edward Barrett, who the only reason I bring him up is I saw his name and I saw his achievement and I went and looked it up and I thought, oh, okay, they had this in the 1908 Olympics because he won Olympic gold tug of war.
What?
In 1908.
How long did that?
I don't know. I stopped researching after that. For Ireland, he won the 1908 Olympic gold in tug of war.
1900 to 1920. I think I would watch that. What if we just made the Olympics more like field day? You just had sack races, but it's like LeBron and Micah.
So tug of war is not self-pleasuring in a foxhole? That's what I thought it might be.
Nice. I call that a combat jack, but I like it.
And born on this day, now dead, Adolf Dassler, the founder of Adidas. What does Adidas stand for, Blake?
All day I dream about sex.
Incorrect. It is an abbreviation of the name of Adolf, or Addy, A-D-I, Dassler. The Dassler family began manufacturing shoes around World War I. They say that American track and field star Jesse Owens wore shoes that were a gift from Addy. His medal-winning performances increased awareness of the Dassler brand around the world. After World War II, Addie and his brother Rudy, had a falling out. Who knows? Was one on one side of the aisle, one on the other? I don't know. So they split the business in two. So Addie took Adidas, and Rudy started a company called Puma. And now you know that part of the story.
Who did they nab recently?
Puma?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're trying to come back, right? Tyrese Halliburton? That can't be their whole plan.
Sounds
Puma.
He does.
Dead on this day, still dead. I give you Quincy Jones last year.
LaMelo.
And in 2022, Ray Guy.
Wow. One of the greatest tickers ever.
The Ray Guy death.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
that's what
it's a
happened
Monday night football
on
game.
this day in history.
Who wants to play Guess the Graphic? Tonight's going to be a crazy one because it's the OGs.
So do we go Kyler coming back to Texas?
But he's not playing. So how do we do that?
Ooh, Kyler's not playing.
Is Kyler a bird with a broken wing or something?
Is there a Schotty Al tie-in? No, that's too niche, right? The whole country won't know about that.
They'll certainly, well, I don't know if they'll certainly mention it. This is Buck and Troy. Certainly, if this was, Al Michaels and Collinsworth, you were definitely bringing that up.
Nah, here's a bird.
What do you say? Do you have anything for the graphic?
I have a feeling that it will be something like where Dak is having to row a boat on his own, like some sort of they like to have a guy in a vest.
The offense, and they'll show their stats.
Right. But the defense is taking on it'll be whatever it is, it'll be great, and it'll be with us on YouTube.
Jerry said he's made a trade, but won't say who yet.
That was today?
It was 45 minutes ago.
For real?
Cowboys owner Jerry Jones on Sirius just said Dallas has made a trade and can possibly make a couple more before tomorrow's deadline. He declined to share who is involved in the trade.
What are we doing?
Jones is quoted, immediately it will have him on the field and it will address some of the things that have been our shortcomings.
Carly would never.
Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.